Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with all these nerds, and today we're going to continue our Gryphongaffe campaign, 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. This is session, like, a lot. Not really, it's like 20-something or whatever, but we've been playing for a couple of years now. 23. We're right around the 2-year mark. And if you guys just want to introduce yourselves, your characters, and then we will get started.
Hey guys, I'm Alan, also known as Archelian from Force Dragons, and I am playing Victus Bloodfang, the Dragonborn Knight. And
I am Falcor Kreskanar, as played by Nerdarchy Ryan.
Hey everybody, I'm Nerdarchy Ted. I will be playing Relion, the Human Cleric.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm one half of Cardboard Fortress Games, and I will be playing Grundle Puncher.
I'm Anthony. I'm the other half of Cardboard Fortress Games, and I will be playing Pickle Dick.
I'm Todd. I'm playing Torg, the half-elf bard, and also game designer, and I want to thank you guys if everyone helped out with barricades.
Yeah, so we haven't been on since then, right?
No, I haven't been on.
Yeah, so congratulations
Thanks.
on a successful Kickstarter. That was awesome. So, quick recap. You guys had basically assaulted the compound mansion of Danak, discovered that there were Vargarians within the walls. Your old buddy Tom Codwick had actually betrayed you guys and set the assassins upon you.
I shot his head off, though. Remember that time?
You totally exploded his head.
But now there's Tom B.
Nothing but circuit boards came out.
Yes.
What?
And
Todd wasn't here for any of this.
Yeah, so he's getting the recap, along with those guys. We may or
But
may
if
not
you guys are telling me, I don't know if I would believe it.
It sounds crazy.
Before the assault,
I think you would believe Relion.
Yeah. Before the assault happened, actually, Torg's physical body was transposed with another creature's, a Goliath barbarian who ended up assisting you guys in assaulting Danak's mansion, hoping he would figure out how to get home. And whatever affected him happened again after you guys completed the assault, and he was whisked away, and Torg came back to you. You guys had found Danak in his own dungeon, chained to a wall. You had freed him.
That's right. That's right. We punched a bunch of holes in the walls, and he was like, "Who's gonna pay for this?" And we were like, "You."
And with that, you guys set back out on the road to Gryphongaffe, having garnered all the information you can, driven off a minor Vargarian incursion into Gryphongaffe.
Also, most importantly, we found out the Vargarians are intelligent and making deals.
Yes, right. And you also
they're not just borging it up. They're actually like making agreements with people.
And also Tom was
somehow. Yes.
Tom was a kind of Vargarian you've never seen before.
A hybrid.
He was kind of a Vargarian on the inside, but a Tom on the outside.
Right.
Which only made him half useful.
He was a Tom droid, is what I think it was. And also, when he reforms, I'll definitely try to take some skin samples, maybe use my keen draconic olfactory senses and lick him, and in this way see
not me, right? Because you're pointing at me and I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, you.
He skins you and eats you.
I'm testing what happened with the magic, trying to figure out.
He licks you, but one problem: his saliva is acid.
Did you say Tom became a Tom?
Yeah, he did.
It could be. We'd have to make a roll to see.
It might be acidic.
It might be acid. It might be poison.
He didn't use it sooner.
Yeah. Well, it's random, so I have no control over what.
You're like, hold on, let me just cut some skin off for you.
Yeah.
So as you guys are traveling back to Gryphongaffe, you guys run into some more bad weather, and it's pouring and raining the whole time. For the most of the part,
there's nothing worse than the smell of wet human.
Most of you guys are pretty miserable.
We only have one
you guys
human,
are used to being out in the weather, and usually it doesn't bother you, but you this time it depresses you a little bit, and you're not sure why. If you fend it off, you decide I'm not going to be depressed, you can absolutely do that, but you feel it stronger this time than you have previous.
I'm going to try to find a big leaf and use it as an umbrella.
You could probably weave something.
Word. That'll stave off my depression for a full 5 minutes.
So you do that. When you guys get within sight of the walls of Gryphongaffe.
Oh no, it's not. I was thinking I have a magic carpet. I have a flying broom.
Well, you can make it fly over you with the
Well, if it was a carpet, I was going to say I'm underneath it. Yeah. But this is a broom that doesn't really do anything.
No, it's a broom, but then you can attach something to it so that it's like a flying umbrella.
Canopy. Yeah, sure.
A tent. Attach a tent to it.
There you go. I'll hang a tent from it.
So,
and then make yourself a little stilts so your feet don't get wet.
as you get within the sight of the walls of Gryphongaffe, it doesn't take long for you to realize there is actually 3 people posted outside underneath basically a tarp or a lean-to, staying out of the rain. Usually there's only 2 guards posted, and as you get closer, it's clearly one of them is not actually a guardsman, but is someone standing with them. As you get even closer, I'm thinking the Gobelos will recognize, good idea, recognize the individual before anybody else. And
is it the mayor?
What's that?
Is it the mayor?
No. Is it the singing mushroom?
It is a very old... Oh. It's a very old gentleman that you guys usually see when you go to Mom's place, to the Van Morgan manor. And it's really odd to see him here because he's outside the walls and he pretty much never leaves the mansion.
Oh shit. Something bad happened.
We move faster.
What's going on?
So as you guys approach the walls and you get there, and I forget his name, but we'll go with Thomas.
No, we've already got a Tom. Douglas.
Douglas? Okay.
Was he a Jeeves? He's not a Jeeves?
Douglas.
I think he usually goes, you guys call him Geezer and things like that anyway, but Douglas comes hobbling out.
Douglas the Geezer is perfect.
Jervis.
He goes hobbling out to the 2 of you, actually ignoring everybody else. And Mistress Von Morgan sent me to find you lads days ago. She took ill, and she was very sick.
She didn't eat our mushroom men, did she?
I did not think so, but apparently soon after you left, she got very ill.
Good. This means nothing that we left there ate her.
Mm-hmm.
That's always a plus.
That's good news.
That's always a concern.
And I'm most grievous to inform you that she has passed.
No!
What?
And
resurrect her.
We were waiting. You have a cure for old age. We were waiting to hold the final services until you returned. That was her explicit wishes.
No. I fall down and roll around.
I lay down on the ground and cry.
And she's also made you her heirs.
Well, that's good.
I still cry.
He stops crying. Oh, really?
How much?
I cry harder.
That doesn't matter how much.
She's the nicest you ever.
He looks like he doesn't he wants to comfort them, but he doesn't know what to do.
He'd get real muddy if he did that now.
So he kind of just pats her shoulder.
I come in from out of the rain so that he can pat my shoulder, but I still cry a lot.
Yeah, well, he's in the rain.
I cry so much that it's like he's in the rain. Basically.
The anime cry?
Anime cry. It shoots all over him.
Well, my condolences for the loss of Ma.
The greatest human ever has died.
Well, it's probably
what's the point of even having humans if they're gonna die?
Don't we have less of a shelf life than humans?
Yes, but our lives have value.
Consequence.
Funny story. She was one of those droids the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
No! Oh my god! If she was a Vargarian, I would kill myself.
I'd probably be on Team Vargarian.
Yeah, we'd switch teams real fast. All right. Well, I guess we gotta
Yeah. We'll trudge in the downpour through the mud back to Mom's place.
Okay, well, he goes with you, and today the arrangements will be made, and tomorrow we'll hold the services.
Not a day for antics.
Do you want us to come with you, or is this something better served on your own?
You can come.
If there's anything that we can do.
We can resurrect her.
Probably only to die again. I mean, if
I can examine the body, but if she expired due to age, my spells will be for naught.
She couldn't die. She couldn't die, so it must have been something else. Better check her out.
Well, here's the thing.
Should we conduct an autopsy? I've never seen the innards of
Bring her back as a mummy.
A human being.
Who said that? Who said that?
First of all, I don't want him near the body.
I'm a keen investigator.
She is an old woman, but with all of the insanity that's been going on, I think you should just double check.
I would like to stand over and at
Don't
least
let him
observe.
near the body.
I'm not going
Would
to
you like
eat her.
me to keep him away?
Keep him busy.
So, Dave, I will ask to examine the remains.
Okay.
Just to make sure there's no funny business.
If she was killed by that
Closely-
gnome, I'm gonna kill him.
Closely attending.
No, Ryan's not allowed there.
I'm proficient in medicine as well as have expertise in investigation.
Okay, so you're led up to her actual bedchamber, and they've got like all kinds of like the cheesecloth things draped all over the place, and there's some incense burning, and definitely like oils out to try and keep it from getting too funky in here, and the body's been treated a little bit. So when you examine her, you don't find anything wrong with her.
So I'll of course detect magic, see if there's anything lingering or whatever have you, and then it's just do what anyone would in these kind of situations. I'll examine the body for any kind of puncture marks or cuts, lacerations, any of that kind of stuff that could have
Needle
been.
pinpricks.
So
you don't
you
have to,
start
like, crack
doing
her
that, but
open
you
or
really do feel like you're wasting your time because she's in her 70s, and
People don't live that long, but
yes,
if it's going to give them some kind of solace, I don't have a problem spending a little bit of time. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. I am.
there's spider bites all over her.
Oh, poor mom.
But I will give it my best effort. So.
She did so many drugs though that she was immune to it.
It's possible. Rip Nelly comes in and nudges her. Even though he tried eating her a few times, he really liked her.
He's crying.
He's anime crying out of all 8 spider eyes.
I just
I love
wanted one
that.
more taste.
She dead now. He bites you.
Forlornly, he starts wrapping her in spiderweb. Just slowly, mechanically.
The spinner twitches.
Yeah.
So our characters are probably fairly inconsolable. We wipe off our face paint. I don't know about you.
We get showers.
Yeah,
Like
we're
actual
not.
showers.
Take off the bells and motley.
We put on real clothes like normal people.
As you guys are getting ready, as you go to get ready to do that, you're behind you, and
I'm butt ass naked. Is it Douglas?
it is, and he's
Well, he's about to see a goblin dick.
well, he's got a silver tray with
I don't even have the energy to
with a cloth over top of it,
Adam.
and a young masters. It was requested that I leave this with you. It was just one final offering from, as you referred to, Mom's, before she went off into the next world.
Oh my god, is it brownies?
And he pulls off the thing, and it is a tray full of
I
brownies.
start fucking sobbing.
No, the last brownies.
And he's like, I will just set them here, and he puts them down on the tray, and goes to the door. And before he leaves, if there is anything I can do for the new masters of the manor, please just let me know. And he bows out of the room. And you think your keen goblin ears hear a little sob, going down the hallway.
Is he crying because Ma's gone, or because he's
he
got a
has to
serve
answer to
goblin?
Is he like her butler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manservant.
Is he like is he like sad that like we got all the money and he didn't get anything?
No, you think he's
We're happy to fucking like take care of this guy.
He's fairly emotionless for the most part when you've dealt with him, but
professional.
it probably would have came up that that he's been in the family service for decades,
Sure.
Okay.
like maybe 2 goblin lifetimes,
So
like 50
definitely-
kobold lifetimes.
So
Yeah,
definitely like we're
300.
gonna like double this guy's salary because now he has to deal with us.
So, do I find anything? Do you actually want to roll, or is it?
No, it's old age.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Thanks anyway.
So
So
there's
I will-
a couple of things that come to mind here.
Just a couple.
Relian shows up with a stack of papers like this, the autopsy report, and it's like no for everything.
Couple of things come to mind immediately.
Well, first of all, you don't know who the fuck we are because we're in normal clothes with no makeup on your legs.
still the only goblins in Gryphongaffe.
It's not true. There's another one running around.
Allegedly.
I didn't see him.
You only see him when you see a mirror.
There's
Hey,
that
I'm
too.
only part goblin.
I wasn't even talking about that one. There's another one with a ridiculous mohawk running around.
Is there a goblin in
one
another
of the-
campaign?
Is it one of the ladies?
It's one of their prisoners that has now become a familiar
Amazing.
to the gnome wizard.
A familiar.
Well,
Yes.
not in the typical sense, unless you've done something.
Is it
That's pretty
female
fucked
goblin
up.
or male goblin?
It's a male goblin. Boy. The cat was going crazy when he was in her when she took him prisoner too. Like she put a fake rune on him and told him he was going to explode if he tried to get away.
Oh, that's
my
good.
God.
Fantastic.
Well,
So
I
the
was gonna-
comments were like, "Oh, 50 Shades of Green," and
Well, I was gonna say if it was a female, we would be fighting over her affections. We'd be like, "Did you see that beautiful mohawked goblin?"
he's like, "You wouldn't be fighting. He's already got it worked
Oh,
out."
that's right.
Girlfriend.
Boobs.
No.
Can't lock this down. A couple things come to mind. These are the last brownies we're going to get from Mom,
We should save them.
and we're in a world of magic, so we need some ability to duplicate item.
Oh fuck.
Does she have a recipe?
No, I mean just literally like, bloop, duplicate that brownie.
That precise.
Yeah, copy object.
There is, but it's very complex.
They're gonna use. They're
No, that's not good enough.
I
I don't know what that magic is you just did, but they're smaller.
Wait, I could cast animate object on them, and the brownies start moving.
It's gonna be like that episode of
Magic
Aqua Teen
Math.
Hunger Force with the brownies.
I haven't seen
Their
much.
names are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Fabricate.
Yeah.
Yeah, fabricate object.
But you need the ingredients.
The raw material.
Well, if you don't have her recipe, you don't know everything she put in it.
We have the recipe somewhere, I'm sure, right?
We can ask
Okay,
Douglas.
It's
you're
hidden
gonna have
in
to
the house.
reanimate corpse to get that recipe.
Speak with Dad.
Second idea that comes to mind is she died without us around. We didn't even get to say our last piece, so you got to help us send a message to her in the afterworld.
Do you have such magic to do that?
I might.
I mean, you could pull her being back into her, right?
No, we don't
We've
wanna
done
do
that
that.
before.
We don't want to disrupt her like restful slumber.
Yeah, but I mean, if she wanted to be a ghost in that house, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't make her do it.
That sounds really
We
cool.
accidentally turned her into a ghost.
The other,
Are you remaking Ghost Dad?
two other ideas. One is that we should bury her, unless she has some like family crypt, which she probably does. Well, we know where the crypt was corrupted with undead last time we looked.
Yeah. They haven't used that in a long time.
We should
What were her final wishes? Did she want to be cremated so we could smoke her?
They're actually having a service where they're burying her with the rest of her family
That we
behind
found.
the Church of Light, but they're just empty. They're empty graves because as you guys know, the family never. Yeah, the sons and the husband never returned.
Well, I was going to say was where we have this mushroom place coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could bury her and make her fertilizer for the mushrooms, and that way she would live on within all of them.
Or you just
Okay,
have
I
her
like that idea.
petrified,
Right.
posed at the entrance.
That's gross.
So
Why are you this way?
You're awful. And the last one was we should definitely erect a statue to her in the town.
Well, you guys don't look like Ripley's
should you wish to have one
Nicole,
last conversation,
Todd does have a point.
I can make that
Do you
happen.
know a Medusa?
No, we're not
Does
doing.
that?
That sounds awful. We can't do that. Can't do that.
So no Ripley
What were you
museums.
saying?
I'm saying, should you desire, you can have one last conversation with her. It will not.
You will have to
disturb-
die first, though.
It will not disturb her spirit.
Spoiler
It
alert.
will not cause her any ill.
Spoiler alert, you only have 7 minutes because we're going to put you under.
Yep.
It's Flatline. It's that movie Flatline. Okay. Want to have one last convo with moms?
We do that.
So, following morning, I'm able to cast a spell.
Okay. All right. So before you guys would head out to the actual service, you cast a spell, and it's actually the body, right?
Yeah,
That talks?
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's 10. The duration is 10 minutes. You're allowed to ask 5 questions.
We could talk to her though, also, right?
Yeah.
5 questions?
Does she move or just her
This
body?
isn't just her tongue telling us what her tongue
No,
knows.
it's speak with dead.
It is her.
Yeah,
You're
it's
actually
her.
talking to her.
Because there's some version of Speak with Dead where it's just like You know whatever the body knows, and the body tells you what the body...
No.
Like, it's not the spirit. Because that would be twisted. And not in a good way.
You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Until the spell ends, you ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
Can we write?
That's not Mom. You're granting a semblance of life to a corpse. It's not the person you're talking to. You're talking to the body.
Are we able to read it?
But you don't know that.
I don't think
Yeah, but that's fucking twisted. You would do
know
that to us?
I don't find it not to, though.
Okay. Well, because I was going to say, somebody... can we trust you to write down the recipe if we ask her for it? Because we can't read or write.
Yes.
Can you do a pictograph?
I will actually, though, I will, regardless of what the spell says, if you guys wish to do a final conversation with her and you speak with that, I will actually let you guys basically seance style bring up her spirit.
Okay. So we don't have to do that. Like, I don't know what our characters would say to her. And I don't want to take a bunch of time for us having like an emotional kind of thing. So we say our last piece to her. It is very.
We tell her how much
touching.
that we love her and how she was like a mother to us.
All right, and we
how
ask
we're gonna
her
take care of Douglas.
if there's anything we do to fulfill her last wishes or her household, if she has relatives or anything that she wants us to find or anything like that.
And Nicole wants the recipe.
You
and
actually.
I want the recipe if we.
You
have
actually
questions.
know that she didn't have anyone else. Like that would have came out, and that's why she's kind of like she adopted you guys.
I give her one last hug.
Spirit hug.
Can she feel that?
She gets the gist.
The arms reach up and take you back.
In the typical mom fashion though, she doesn't actually just give you the recipe. She basically gives you a scavenger hunt through the house
Yay!
in order to find the ingredients and recipe to make the brownies.
Word.
What's the afterlife called? The
Elysian Fields.
no.
Valhalla? Mom's
No,
in
no,
Valhalla.
Valhalla. No, the nether side. What is it called? The ether. What is it?
The Echo side.
The echo side. Have fun in the echo side, Mom.
That's the name of that ICP game.
That's the name of the ICP Afterworld.
No, it's the name of their deck builder. I don't know if that's the name of their Afterworld.
There you go. It is now.
I don't know it's a religion.
It's borderline.
She very much expresses her desire for you guys to have a long and happy life.
Well,
We
that's
love
not
her
in the
so
cards
much.
exactly, but
Do you need goblin tears for any of your spells? Because I can save these for you. There's like 6 buckets.
By the way, would you like
Goblin Tear is one of the easier components to train on.
Does anyone want to bathe in warm goblin tears?
Yeah.
You can fill the tub.
Well, that does fulfill a certain
I can
fantasy.
tell you how you're gonna die. Behave.
Yeah, so we'll start dealing with her household and stuff. With other
I actually
people.
want to cry a little, like real life. I'm sad.
We'll probably take some time to get our heads around it and get through morning before we actually start trying to deal with.
All right, so before that can happen, you actually have to deal with the service, though. So you guys,
Some crazy shit's gonna happen.
you
It's
guys
still
are going to
raining.
be like the pallbearers.
They put us in the middle so that we're just hanging.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Or
if
is
that's
she
one of
coming
those-
in like drag racer
No,
style?
you're doing the goblin on goblins.
Oh yeah, all right, that's fair. Who you want the top or the bottom?
I'll be bottom.
All right.
So
You
there's
can be closer to mom's.
They should just have the spider carrier.
There's a-
I was literally just thinking that.
behind the Church of Light, and you get out there. There's actually some representatives from the town there because the family has been here so long. They're like one of the first families. So a couple of the council members are there. Harak is there. The mayor is off gallivanting, so he is not there. And there's Father Frelier is actually conducting it, and Jurgen is the acolyte that's assisting him. Although he's dressed similar and very plainly like Father Frelier, except for he's the most jacked acolyte you've ever seen in your life. It looks like they stuck like 3 acolytes together to make this guy.
What is this religion?
The Church of the Light is kind of like a non-denomination church for the good gods.
It's Unitarian goodies.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like the
Church of the Three Weights.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy does look a little out of place because he is nearly as big as Bloodfang.
Wow.
But
That's impressive. Because this dude is like beyond mythic proportions.
well, yeah. So like his frame, but not the musculature.
Okay.
Because he's ridiculous,
Okay.
and some of his strength might actually be magical too. So at this point,
That's interesting.
and so he's like holding
Was
this
this
giant book.
Was this mom's religion?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
She attended the church when she went.
Okay.
She was kind of like a creaster though. She wasn't really all that pious. For like that, she hung out with you guys all the time. But yeah, before her family went off and never returned, she might have been more religious.
It took me a minute to figure out Creaster because we call it Cheester.
Yeah.
But Creaster makes way more sense.
I never heard of either of those terms.
It's
Only
Christmas, Easter. It's people who go to church on Christmas and Easter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, that's what I do to pacify my wife.
She doesn't watch this, right?
Well, we worship the
Never.
Lord of Laughs. So,
LOL for sure, as he's
the Lord of Laughs. So our service, we add our own little bit to the service, which is a giggle and a titter.
Interpretive dance.
But we still are dressed like we don't have our like motley gear on.
Well, we put the black ones on.
Right.
For mourning.
Yeah.
So everyone is arranged around the hole. They lower the casket in. And
Rip Nugget like jumps on the casket crying. Everybody is terrified.
It's a large size spider. It's like a truck.
It's funny.
he actually used the spider to lower it down. They're like, hey, can we use that?
I just picture like a real somber moment. They're like turning the crank and this giant spider jumps on it like weeping.
As far as spiders weep. But, so,
What were you gonna say?
Jorgen is holding the book out for the father.
We both pull flasks out and
Pass them around.
pour some out
for
our
fallen
homie.
homie. And as he's reading from the book, he's fingering this disc. It's obviously like a holy symbol. But if you look at it, it's actually got a bunch of different holy symbols engraved upon it, like kind of segmented off.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
And he recounts some of the stories and tales from the family and good deeds that Amelia von Morgan has done throughout her life, and how she's always been a pillar of this community, even if she was a little bit off. She's always been a good person, and asks if anyone has any words they would like to say. It's still raining too. It's freaking miserable as shit out.
Should we say anything?
My character can't speak. He's like.
So, I'm gonna. I don't know if you'll allow me to backtrack a little bit. Knowing how distraught they are, I would have asked you guys that morning if there's anything that you would like me to say up in front of everyone else. And if you give me anything, I'll.
Oh my god, that's real cute.
Transfer the message.
Should we do that?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, tell us what Pickle Dick would have said.
Interpret it. Interpret it.
You speak Goblin.
I do speak Goblin.
It'd be funny you pull it like a napkin.
Rolling papers. It's written on the rolling papers, actually.
So I'll get up there and I'll say that Moms, as she was known by our dear Goblin friends here, took them in when they had literally nowhere else to go. They were estranged from their traveling family at this point in time, and she welcomed them in with open
After the
arms.
tavern they're working at mysteriously burned down.
I'll gloss over any tavern burning situations. They were always welcome, and in a place where,
as you're glossing over the tavern, Falker burps and flames come out.
in a town where many places, and I'll try not to glance at any retail shops that might have had issues with the crazy goblins that we have, might not have found welcome. They found solace and a place that they could not only reside but truly call home.
We cry harder, like, not just at what you're saying, but at the fact that you love us so much.
I am part goblin, so.
An eighth.
But whatever percentage.
He can still claim it when he's filing for college. Goddammit.
So, you know, they can now. They've got a place that they were able to truly call home, all thanks to this woman.
Okay. So also like the headstone is like monolithic. It's like for the whole family. It's huge. So as you finish up and you know the ceremony's kind of being concluded, there's a huge peal of thunder and flash of lightning, and you're all temporarily blinded for a second.
Oh shit!
And when you regain your vision, you know, standing on the headstone, rearing up, is a horse that's completely crimson in color, with black flames dancing from its hooves, as well as out of its snout. Mounted on its back,
It's a reverse nightmare.
is a female tiefling. Clearly a tiefling that you've seen before, missing one eye, bedecked in full plate armor.
Shit!
Is this that bitch? I thought we killed her.
Yes!
Her Felona, it is. Her face is sunken in, as in death, and her one eye blazes crimson. And since my failure in this town, since my father's failure before me, our master has refused my rest and has sent me back to enact vengeance. And with that, Father Frelier steps up, presenting his holy symbol, and you know his voice has been kind of soft and soft-spoken the whole time, and he's up there in his age, and you know you see him stand up tall and straighter than you ever seen. As he presents it, his voice is strong and more firm than you ever heard. As he presents his holy symbol, and you know, in the name of the gods of light, I rebuke you, foul demonic creature. Be gone from this place. She cackles and laughs, draws a longsword, and lunges for him.
Yo!
And just before it pierces the holy symbol, the acolyte that was standing next to him screams no and rushes and embraces the Father Frelier in his giant arms, turning his back to the creature. The blade pierces all the way through, and he kind of like pushes Father Frelier back, as you can see him transfixed upon the blade, and Father Frelier falling back with just the slightest of cuts on the front of his chest that from the blade that was meant for him.
And like magic, the minis just appear where they're located.
Oh, I should have been like. Or when you paused it, I should have been like.
So you guys, as Jorgen,
like
the acolyte, is laying there gasping his last breath and dying, the ground begins to churn all around you, and you know there's occasionally you see a hand coming up.
Yeah, we're not burying Mom here. This place is terrible.
And
Are they gonna play Thriller here? Is that what's happening? I didn't know it was a themed funeral.
You don't have to bury her. She's standing up right there.
No.
No, she better not be.
she did not rise. On the air,
'Cause we can't kill
the
Mom.
smell of brimstone drifts to your nostrils as 4 hounds.
What's that smell like?
Brimstone, like sulfur? Matches?
Babe, you've watched 10 seasons of Supernatural. Tell me you don't know the answer to that question.
Brimstone isn't a thing, so...
And you can't smell Supernatural, the show.
Yeah,
They
well...
always
Unless you watch
talk
the
about
scratch
sulfur.
and
No. They've recently installed smell-o-vision.
I just assume it smells like them and flannel.
Matches. It smells like matches.
It smells like wet men and
So
flannels.
the 4 large hounds with reddish fur and whiffs of flame shooting out of their mouth come streaking by
This is real bad.
Felona Hellblade towards the party. What's everyone doing?
I guess rolling initiative.
I have a 13 initiative.
Walking like the zombies.
They won't notice.
I am pulling out my holy symbol.
I am attempting to charge forward.
I'm going to be casting some spells.
Pulling out my bow and arrow. Todd's putting his glasses on. Guys, watch out. Watch out, radioactive man.
Watch out, radioactive man.
Watch
out,
radioactive man.
All the different.
One more time.
Yeah.
Watch out, radioactive man.
Watch out.
Speaking of Simpsons, there's actually the Universal theme park for them now.
Yeah, I was there.
The signature donut is about the size of your head.
Yeah, it's like this big.
Did you roll initiative, babe? What'd you get?
12.
Plus 5?
Plus 5.
What?
Those are markers for me to have something. If it gets to me before craziness happens.
What's your initiative?
8.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't roll well for initiative.
I'll just go around. What do you got?
13.
13.
7.
8.
22?
What did I say? 17?
Yes.
14.
Okay.
Fuck, am I going first?
You're going first. What do you do?
Damn it.
You want to go first?
Do I want to shoot her in the face?
Yes.
I'm charging it and introducing her to my head.
Philona, this is my head. This is Philona.
Crack!
So I get 3 attacks, yes. Unless I use Hunter's Mark. Should I use Hunter's Mark?
Well, all of your attacks on the first round.
She's already acted.
She's already acted?
Yes.
Ooh.
She has dropped the body on the field.
The body's
Well, still, Oliver, it's still the first turn.
Yes, it is still first turn.
So, she still has advantage, right?
From being a ranger, yeah, I believe so, yes.
From being a ranger or from being a rogue?
Where the
Is
hell?
that cunning action?
Assassin is that if you have the surprise round, you crit.
Yes.
Right, I have that.
If you have
Which we
first.
we don't have in this situation.
Right.
Have advantage on anyone who hasn't taken a turn. Any hit on surprise is a crit.
Okay.
So
You got
None
nothing
of
on
that
that.
applies.
So I get my sneak attack on the first attack or no?
No.
Well, you have advantage, yes. So
I do have
No,
advantage.
because she acted.
She acted, so I don't have advantage.
no, I'm saying we have advantage from ranger. Right.
Skirmisher? What is that? What exactly does that do?
I thought we had something that says we have advantage on the first
Maybe
turn.
I'll focus fire.
Can I see the player's handbook really quick? Sorry, everybody.
Can I see the ranger right now? Did you put it away?
I put it somewhere.
Disintegration count as a fire spell.
Oh no!
It's targeted.
Nope, it's not that. Sorry. I don't think I have
And it's
advantage.
force.
If I don't have advantage, I might as well poison my arrows
Lodestone
and
Golem?
drop Hunter's Mark and then take 1 attack, right?
I'm making a magic reference.
Does that make sense?
Let's see.
You can only do one of those, I believe.
Yeah, it takes
I
a
would just
bonus.
chip
Each
off
of those
bit
takes a
that,
bonus
yeah.
action.
That's not fourth edition. They're not minor actions. They're
Right.
And I don't know if
They've been renamed.
I don't know if it's worth doing poison against
renamed
undead.
and restricted.
Does poison have any effect on undead?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It probably won't, right?
I wouldn't think so.
It's not what it used to be.
No.
So like you can usually poison a lot of different things.
I will skip that then and do Hunter's Mark. Okay, so I do an extra d6 on her.
Well, we have advantage on initiative rolls.
We do?
Yeah.
Should I roll again?
You already.
If you already go
You're going
first.
with-
You go even more firstly.
Thusly. I go thusly now.
Okay. Ranger also gives us advantage on attacks against creatures that haven't acted yet.
Right, but she's acted.
Right. No, I knew we got advantage early combat from something in range.
So I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on her, and I'm going to attack her. I'm not going to poison because,
Why bother?
yeah. That is a 26.
Oh, absolutely hit.
So I get 2d6 because of Hunter's Mark? Or do I get another d6 for something else that I don't know about? Oh no!
Well, D6, the Hunter's Mark probably wouldn't kick in yet because she hasn't been injured, right? So it's
No, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's
You're
Mark,
thinking,
yeah.
you're thinking of the giant slayer thing.
Oh god, that was terrible. 9 damage.
Okay.
That was awful.
Well, at least if I'm going to get something wrong, I'm consistently wrong on that one.
There's always that.
And then that's my turn, unless I want to move.
You got a second. Aren't you a fellow ranger?
Yeah, do I get a second attack?
Yes.
Is it a bonus action?
No, it's a regular action.
It's a regular
It's
action?
a part of your attack action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Also-
it's like how base I have 3 attack.
I've got a dude next to me. Can I... Does that draw an attack of opportunity if I shoot?
You're wrong.
No.
Huh?
No.
Remember, she's a beast conclave ranger.
she's
They don't get
using
extra
a-
attacks. Their animal companions get attacks.
Okay. My apologies.
Well, my animal companion can attack that thing. Oh, I'm not on him.
You don't have to be on him. You can just command him.
So where is he?
I don't know.
He's probably off somewhere.
He
nearby.
would be near you.
Did we
Just
not
ever
put the
run in and
spider
start
out?
eating
Where's the spider
Yeah,
in
can
the
I just
bag?
have the spider? Well, I have this one, but not the...
Right, well, yeah.
I'll have him come up right here. Me. Todd, what the fuck are you doing?
Trying to make sure the volume.
Oh, I was like, I looked down.
But
It was
I
like,
hit it. The phone.
that's a 17 on the die. I'm gonna assume that's a hit.
Yes.
I really have to figure out his new hit dice.
Not to attack, though.
Right, not to attack.
Yes, it's strength of next mod plus your proficiency bonus.
Fuck you!
You're all
8
one.
damage. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay. It seems non-perturbed.
By his attack.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, it did damage, but it...
It's piercing damage.
Yeah.
And the target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw,
The
taking
the
2d6
poison
poison
doesn't do
damage on a
anything.
failed save. Boo.
Do you really want to make the poison course through its veins?
Could I please have a monster manual so I can figure out Rip Nuggets? Does anybody have one? Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm probably not going to polymorph any of the undead because I think they're probably...
I mean, I'll give it right back to you.
No, it's big.
Should I move or no? Should I stay where I am?
Where are you going to go?
You could move back towards Rip Nugget.
I would have to disengage, right? Because that guy's right next to me.
Okay.
This
No,
guy's,
there's nobody
this
would
guy
be like
is
that.
right next to me.
I think he got pushed
Or is that
towards
you?
He got pushed when we moved the papers.
Oh,
None of
okay.
them started adjacent to us.
Okay.
I mean, you'd have to move through 2 things, but
I mean, I at least want to get out of fucking, like, blast and burst radius.
Yeah.
I'll just move to here.
Alright, who's next?
I think either Alan or Todd? No, Anthony, 17.
Anthony.
I will also cast Hunter's Mark. Then I will... What do I want to do here?
So I wrote down that Rip Nugget Giant Wolf Spider was on page 30 in the Monster Manual. That is a beholder. That's
Your notes
totally
lie.
wrong.
Yeah, your notes lie.
I'm going to guess it's towards the back, maybe at 2:30 or
Well, it's
3:30.
Giant Wolf Spider.
Yeah, it's under animals, which is like an appendix in the back.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So that might help.
So you're possibly looking at page 330.
Yeah, that sounds actually much more accurate, Ted.
Alright, I guess I'm going to shoot at her
Exactly.
because
I
I'm
missed the
sure
3.
she has some defenses that are going to pop up. So let's find out what they are.
Let's go for it.
Shot number 1. That is a 21.
That what?
She's going to take 11 damage.
Alright. Is that it?
It actually hit her?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I might as well use a power then.
Also, is that including your Colossal Slayer? Or do you just...
She wasn't hurt yet.
She was. She shot her.
Yeah, I shot her.
Oh, I
Not
thought you
for
shot
much,
somebody else. No, okay, well, here's a Colossal Slayer. That's 5 more. And then I guess this would be a trick shot, right?
Well, whatever you want to use.
I choose after I
Yeah.
roll, right?
Yep.
Let's make her not be able to get closer.
Sure.
Oh no, I gotta try to knock her off her mount.
Or you can do whatever you want to do. You could maybe try to do that.
Yeah, I'll try to knock her off her mount. So she's got to make a strength save against my DC 17, and she takes another 6 damage.
Are you including Hunter's Mark also?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Kein Problem.
That is she's knocked off the mount.
Sweet. So she goes 15 feet back. She's
Yes.
here.
Okay.
If you want to put a mini there.
Not quite yet. Is that all your attacks?
I'm sorry, I get another attack.
He gets another shot.
All right, I'm gonna
Shot, save, rebound, score!
I'm gonna try to shoot her again. This time with sharpshooter.
Yeah, crit!
Crit City, baby.
Bow, 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 bow. You want to use this beauty?
So
What's a crit? Double dice.
Double all the dice.
Yeah, double all the
Four,
dice.
four die
I'll just do it
6.
Here you go.
Several die 8.
Bow. Wow, that's a lot of low numbers.
Yeah, that's 10, 16.
Did you blow on the dice?
No, I didn't touch them.
19, right? 19 plus 5 plus 10, so...
Anthony, did you take Savage Attacker in any of your fighter levels?
No.
34.
34 damage.
It doesn't matter anyway, that's for a melee weapon, I believe.
And she can make a wisdom save against... Don't come any closer to me.
Don't stand.
Not rolling
Don't
that die.
stand.
She does not want to come that closer to you.
Sweet.
I will be standing next to Pickle Day.
All right. And that's my attacks, and now I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
God damn it, you're going away from me.
6. Why wouldn't I?
Because she's not going to come any closer to you, but she'll still... Well, no, that's true.
All right. So,
It doesn't matter how far I am,
So
she still
those
can't come closer.
zombies are going to take a swipe at you,
Yeah.
and they're going to miss. I don't think of.
Do you have cunning action? Oh, you don't
Good,
need
that way I don't have to figure
The
out.
3 is
bonuses
definitely
against attacks of opportunity, because I feel like I do, I just don't know where they come from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 13 is not going to do it.
Nah.
I fire you dice too. So that brings us to the 14 next, I believe.
So you get an inspiration. Die 10.
I'm inspired.
Wow.
I could have action surged, but...
And
Do you want to? You still can. Todd hasn't done anything as usual.
He's giving inspiration.
Just kidding, Todd. You're great.
Great. You give inspiration, the horse prances back.
see,
Excuse me, what?
See. Scared.
But it does it like it's
You
a
wanna do
show
something else?
horse. It like dances
Dude,
back.
it
No,
Yeah,
go
guys.
do your thing.
I was gonna do
Did she fall prone when she gets knocked over mount also?
Yeah, she's on her butt.
Okay, so she's got to stand up and mount, which she shouldn't be able to do with one move, I don't think.
Probably. I don't think it's
'Cause it's-
It
20.
takes half your move to stand
Stand
up.
up.
And it takes some amount of your move to mount also.
I'm not that part. I'm not 100% clear on.
I think it does. It might take like your move action to mount or dismount unless you have like mounted combat feat. But Ted's going to the book.
You guys worry about your own stuff.
I'll do
What? This is our stuff.
Cloud of Daggers right here.
It's his stuff.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna stare at you.
So I should get 3 of them in there.
So you can roll your damage.
Need some
Say
4s.
about awesome hair.
How many do you need?
4.
I got them right here for you. I got you covered.
I got you, fam.
Actually, give me 2 more. I'm gonna pump it up.
Ooh,
Pump
up the
up
party.
that jam. Pump it.
See,
up.
look, Cloud of Daggers, inspiration.
Who are you? We replace him for 1 week and he gets a firelit under his ass.
See which one.
What is that?
I can see he's counting, so I don't.
17. So
Plus, what's your bonus?
5.
there's no
22?
bonus to Cloud of Daggers.
Oh,
No, he's just,
so 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just blender 3 of the zombies, and they're kind of like, they don't seem to really mind it, but you can see dead parts flying all over the place.
Oops.
And I'll keep it going. So
Oops.
Okay,
I'll
so
walk through it.
we'll make this mushroom dude.
That may be a
Cloud of Daggers.
plans here.
No, what's that?
That's Cloud of Mushroom Daggers, apparently.
Cloud of mushroom soup.
So from the seated position, she sheathes her sword, and She holds up one hand and throws it, and
from her butt,
from her hand, a green luminescent light springs to life and lands right there.
Yo, she's gotta take a minus
and
in this throw.
Explodes.
She's sitting down.
Nah, she's really good at throwing these.
What? Bullshit.
And fire.
I call shenanigans.
Fire and negative energy just rips out.
Crap.
From that spot. So.
Uh-oh. That's a lot of dice.
I'm just gonna say no.
How many
That's a lot of
squares?
dice.
I refuse.
It is 8 squares.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh. And it's fire?
Evasion.
Fire and necrotic energy.
So I'm resistant to one of that?
Yes. So I will roll them.
Oh, I'm immune to that. I wrote that on here.
How does it do that?
How does it do what?
If you're resistant to part of a spell's damage.
I'll roll the fire damage and
the dice are separate.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Kind of like meteor swarm.
So is there a saving throw?
Yes, dex saving throw, DC 17.
What's the cleric one?
So fire first.
I only know 4. You're not resistant to all the types.
it.
You're not resistant.
I rolled a 12.
Flame strike.
Do I get my dex as a bonus?
You get your dex and
dice
your proficiency if you're proficient in dex saves.
I am proficient in dex saves, right?
Yeah.
So I made it. Yeah. So if I succeed, I take no damage? Is that what evasion does?
Yes, correct.
Word!
I will use...
And I just have to roll once, even though it's 2 kinds of damage, right?
Yes,
okay,
just
good.
once.
So it's 1 attack.
Two kinds of damage.
Tides of Chaos or... Yeah, Tides of... Nah, shit. I don't want to get polymorph, so maybe I'll just lucky it.
What?
Alright.
So 42 points of fire damage.
Holy crap!
I take 11.
Does it hit any zombies?
Yeah, if someone wants to count it out, it's 8 squares from that spot.
In
4 squares in every direction.
Is it a fireball template?
Yes.
Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
Pump up the zombies.
And who's your...
Holy crap.
So as you put it basically
It's
to
so insane.
as many of you as possible.
Ha! I resist fire.
No, it was like right. It was like right here, right?
Yeah.
Make a saving throw?
Oh, so
I made
he's...
my saving throw and I resist fire this round.
So you take 11 just like me.
Nice.
They're all on the edge.
Bullshit.
Alright, so how much was the necrotic?
I did not give the necrotic yet. So
It was 42 fire.
What was the DC?
17.
That's why you should have ran through the zombies, got out of there.
Why? Because of this attack? Because of these attacks?
Yeah.
I also have evasion. I have cunning action, which gives me a bonus action that lets me hide, disengage, or dash.
But you already used your bonus action to do that.
Yeah.
What is it, con?
It's dex.
Well, cunning action gives me an extra bonus action that I can only use.
But they're all
Yes.
extra bonus actions. You don't have a
And 33 necrotic.
Oh,
33
okay,
necrotic.
okay.
I'm
So
not gonna resist it.
75 damage.
You have to roll 2 different saves?
No,
They
just
give you
one
bonus
save.
actions left and right, and you have to
You
choose
round up or
which
down?
one you use, 'cause you only get
You
one.
round down.
I didn't know that. Okay. That makes sense.
Well,
Even my action search.
way to get 90% of my hit points out of the way before I
Wait,
even
what was
get
the
to
total with the saving for half then? 22. So it's 22 from the other thing, right?
21.
It was 42 fire, so half of that's 21. If you make it, you take 21 damage.
You know,
16 from the other.
on the tail end of the throw, she slaps her hand up on the onto the star of the horse, and just mounts it, and then the horse just like fades away into smoke.
With her on it?
Yes.
Bitch.
I thought she was gonna. It fades away and she falls on the ground. You bitch!
That would be the nightmare thing to do, but not yet.
Alright, I've done
Somebody's
half my hit
down.
points.
Somebody's down.
I'm not done yet. I got at least another round.
Hey, be lucky you're at half.
Some people would kill
Well,
me in half.
I happen to be resistant to fire on this one instance. I rolled it.
Well, that was a good because that was a lot more damage from the fire than it was from.
I have 13 hit points.
Shit. Good thing you're the healer.
So how does that work? Concentration? Do you want me to lose concentration spells?
You have to make a check.
Oh yeah, you have to make a check. So how much
Really?
damage did you take?
30, whatever the half was, 36.
So it was.
So you have. So then you have. So half of 37 is 18. So you need to make a Constitution save DC 18.
Roll high.
Isn't it 19? Don't you
No.
round, you round down?
You lose. So I'm not going to pitch
'Cause
things
it's-
into your relative
Half damage is
Yeah.
rounded down.
Okay.
So
Oh no, you lost concentration? Todd.
Do it again.
He's got AD.
You guys all have, inspiration for starting the session too, so I don't know if that was given out.
Yeah.
Or just
I don't think it's worth wasting on that roll.
I didn't give it extra inspiration.
I didn't expect it to be that insane of a spell.
Does anybody want these donuts, or just gonna leave them in front of me until I?
They're leaving them in front of you until you
want
them.
them. You want them, Todd.
Sounds like
You're giving out even more?
Yeah, one more for the start of the session.
Okay.
Whatever we had before.
Okay, I thought it was just 1 plus.
Donuts. Okay.
It's like sick time at a cruise. Lol. Lol.
Right, who up? Who up?
So we're still at 14.
Shit, these dudes.
So did she remount?
She remounted and disappeared.
Where the B?
He's gonna run past me?
Where's the other one at? Can't see. Oh, there.
He's gonna run past me?
Where are you? No. He
Little green guy?
can turn one towards you, one towards Torg, one towards Falcor.
No, he'd go here, right? He wouldn't go that
Well,
far,
that's
right?
Bloodfang right there.
Or Bloodfang. And then move the other one.
Doesn't matter if he moves past me. I don't get any kind of.
Why would he attack me?
You got a melee weapon in your hand?
No.
You look
I'll hit him with my
tasty.
bow. I'll stab him with an arrow.
There's actually a rumor in the lower plains that Dragonborn are exceptionally tasty.
Tastes like chicken.
There's only been one time where that's been true. I ate blowfish and it tasted like chicken.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah,
actually
I'm
back
feeling-
like 5 feet from where they are. And they all just breathe.
Well, I had a good run.
There goes our healer.
So fire breath just engulfs you.
Ha! I am still resistant to fire as of this time, so suck it.
It's the same.
I hope you have a healing
DC
spell.
12.
Wow, where did the Connery come from?
It's been there.
What's
Are you in the stink of burning half elf? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, reflex again.
the dex?
Well, we know what
Kentucky
you're
Fried
doing.
Half Elf.
So are they each doing a cone?
They are each doing a cone, so you each gonna get hit by one of them.
We'll probably each get hit by
Some
two
of those
them,
might double
honestly.
up the way those cones are going to work out.
Well, I'm taking quarter
I just
damage.
hope the next adventuring
I
party
mean,
does
if I was
better.
DMing, I would absolutely make sure that they sometimes double up.
Nicole, how were your
So-
2 last D&D games? Well, 2 TPKs. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't see why those 3 in front couldn't hit all 4 people there.
It looks like
What kind of cone are you looking for? Look for something like this?
it's 15 foot. So
I
it
think it's
looks
15.
like these 3 will
10
get hit by 2 of them.
That's only a 10 foot.
Well, except for Bloodfang. Bloodfang is getting hit 3 times. So,
It's okay. I take quarter damage all three.
I object to
Here,
zombies.
here's your 15 foot.
I object to zombies that have
well,
more than
it's-
10 hit points.
you
I mean, so we got Bam, Bam,
3,
Bam.
3. Everybody gets it.
Except for this one over there.
except for Bloodfang, right? He gets the 3rd.
Bloodfang gets 3, everybody else gets 2.
Nicole
All right,
gets
so-
Nicole gets 1.
So is this another saving throw or no?
Yeah, deck save.
Deck save? What's the...
12. It's pathetically low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's still a...
Oh, I think I failed both of them.
It doesn't matter. Just even half saves are gonna do me in.
Made it.
I actually passed them both. Not that it matters.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say the other thing I do, which is I whistle for my broom.
Nice.
Accio Broom!
All right, so that first one was 20.
You'll escape at least.
So used 2 will take quarter
I'll save your corpses.
Quarter?
if you made your save.
I'll gather up your ashes and reconstitute you.
I'll do with your last wish. I'll have you petrified.
All right, and so I'll do this one now. I'll work left then right.
So you did the first one.
Yeah, in the middle. I did the middle
Oh, okay.
first.
So the middle was the one that got all 3 of us?
Yes.
All right, so that first one was
20
20 points, so I took 10.
So the next one is 26, and that's this guy here.
This one.
No!
You're not in that one.
Remember, you still got a
26.
26.
inspiration die. You can use.
6.
It's a 10.
I
You
passed
passed the
by 6.
saving throw.
Even with that, it's still
but-
that.
You can't do better than half.
Before
All right, and now
Then
this one on
before
the
they
end.
start breathing, I have 13 hit points.
Yeah, he only has 13.
Yeah.
You
Also,
at this
10,
point you
if you
haven't
don't
actually
want to
taken any
advertise
damage
for
from these
Dunkin'
guys
Donuts, you
yet.
can just
I
lean
have
this
it.
on
I
the
thought I hit
box.
for the last one.
No, you're actually.
How's that look in the thing?
Oh,
I was in the fireball.
because you're on the but these are smaller range.
Oh,
So that one-
this one doesn't hit.
Yeah, you're actually kind
That's
of in a
not
lucky
blocking
spot.
the map, is it?
Is that blocking the map? No.
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 Oh, so that's good. So I'll get to watch everyone else die before I die.
So that one's 27, and that's the one you would have been hit with. And
so I did get hit with that one.
you did get hit on that one. So if
See, now celebrating for nothing. Thank you.
if you made your saving throw, the saving throw is the same.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
The saving throw is
What was the
only
saving throw
12.
12.
You can make
again?
that.
I made it. Yeah.
Come on.
I made it.
All right.
You want-
did you
I-
make your save? Okay, I won't bother with damage.
I'm going to bend the luck to get to roll a d10 because I probably would be able to make one of those saving throws. Yes. All right, I'm doing that because I need the hit points.
Does it only take half damage from that?
Yes. So
have
you would have took
superevasion.
All right,
13.
so the last one
You do not.
was 16, so I get 8 back.
Are you down?
I don't know how much damage there was on the second one that hit me, but it's got to be more than 3.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was more than 3.
So how does a 15-foot cone work? Is it 1 square and then 3 squares?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. That's awesome.
It's not exactly 1 then 3. It's 1 then 2 then 3.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if he hit any of his own dudes, but that dude's too far.
That's not far enough.
So the
Cones
second
are
one or the
really-
third one dropped you.
Second.
Thematically
Okay.
make a lot of sense, but they're awful on a grid.
So you just took damage again.
I only was in 2, you said.
Yeah, that's correct. Only Bloodfang was in all 3, right? You're lucky.
Stop trying to, like, super kill
Did you,
him.
did you even get to go?
I'm just trying to make sure what everyone's level of dead is.
Mostly.
You still got another 157 to go on me.
Nice.
Have at it. Okay. That happened.
That happened.
Alright, so 14 are done. I'd be up at 13.
13 is up.
Oh, wait a minute. I have advantage. That didn't count as a spell, right?
No, that was a breath weapon.
Breath weapon is not a
Go
spell.
here.
I just remembered I have advantage against spells. Thank you, Rose of the Archmagi.
Uh-huh.
Dress of the Archmagi, but let's not talk
So I'm
about
gonna
that.
start attacking.
Moo
That
again.
one. I'm gonna start attacking the one in the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's gonna save time?
22 versus AC.
You are.
Hits.
Me?
You have a healing spell.
Oh, I do.
Well, so does Todd.
Yeah, but I doubt I'll be alive by then.
True.
How many hit
You know,
points?
wait. I had that Iron Stone.
Not the rate of
As
damage
a-
is coming.
It's a bonus action to cast Healing Word, right?
Pete's Iron
Dude,
Stone?
I object.
Yeah, I have- well, I have
philosophically
an
to zombies that
ion
have more than 10 hit
Okay.
points.
So I can bring that up.
Okay.
But they're Frankensteins by that point.
So, a half dead Father Frelio crawls over to
No.
Ryan and touches you, and you get 24 points back.
Woohoo.
He touches you in that special place.
He parts your hair.
So I'll also let you act at the end of the round
Okay.
because you hadn't acted yet.
Okay.
So 25 damage on the first attack.
What's your...
Technically, you get to go for your initiative if it hasn't gone
Yeah,
by.
what's your
so-
initiative?
Well,
Pete?
he's saying I now go at 1, so that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see if I survive.
Okay, it's
hey
still
guys,
up.
My second attack into that one.
Another zombie rises. Looks like Relian.
back his brains in.
Oh, shit! He's right behind us!
27.
Hits.
I get to roll that.
Who's ever going to invite us over their place? Everywhere we go, it's just chaos.
Those
26 damage.
spells are nasty, but now I'm mostly thinking about the like
That
3
was the
rings
one.
deep of
Oh.
zombies that are going to be around
That's what I
everybody.
was trying to.
Well, my
use
my
the biggest
plan
spells I could
my
get.
plan was to turn them, and everywhere where those pencils were, like they were all within range of my
So I'm gonna put
turniness.
my third attack.
Still
Don't worry, they'll be
One.
coming closer. So
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Wayne.
So I'm saying we're going to be surrounded here.
25.
Totally hits.
So, if I Healing Word, does that mean I can't cast another spell for the round, essentially? Or is that because
Healing
it's
word's
from
a
a
bonus
magic?
action. Yes, you.
But
you
it's
do
from a
cantrip.
it's from a magic item, right? So is that different? Or
No, it's still like as if casting.
Ted, I don't know if I want to do
Well,
this.
Feller cast.
Yeah, I know.
25.
It's not worth you giving me a D4.
3d4.
And then because I killed something.
Oh, because it's that little slot.
You
You
put
get
it
to
in.
Okay.
your bonus
Yeah.
action. Yep.
Yeah. And then we'll put that attack into that guy.
Brian, how long are you gonna grow your beard?
And that's a 13.
A third.
He wants the wizard level.
ZZ Top.
Are you gonna like put it in
Actually,
like a
I'll use
little like?
Inspiration.
Can you braid it and like put it in like a little like
You're obsessed with
ponytail?
Maybe.
Beard.
I don't think I have 15.
Braiding
It's-
beard.
it does
I'm
actually
obsessed
hit.
with beards.
Oh.
Period.
You're obsessed with beards.
I love beards. Why do you think I'm dating this guy? Look at this beautiful thing.
Cut out a beard. Come on.
I know, but you keep asking them about braiding. I'm like, man, are you trying to tell me something?
Yeah,
she's,
grow it out.
she's trying to say it's not long enough.
Yeah.
Yo, Anthony grew it out once.
She's
It
got a
was
dwarf
insane.
fetish.
Anthony grew his beard out and it just went out. And it was real cute, but it was like, poof.
No, all the hair on this side grows this direction, and all the hair on this side grows this
You
direction.
gotta like train it.
It's like,
Like the,
I'm like, no, thank
the
you.
rocket laying on your face kind of thing going.
I can find you a picture if you want to see. It's really
Just
funny.
gonna come over there.
It's not that long.
I can never stand to have it that long.
It's
That'll be it for me.
Okay.
I always get on my nerves before then, and I start over.
So that was 13s.
yeah, it definitely got on his nerves.
13, I go at a 7. Anybody go before a 7?
Well, I was originally an 8, so I don't know whether I'm still at an 8 or whether I'm at a 1 now.
It's either one of you guys, so you can fight it out however you guys want to do it.
Doesn't matter.
All right, well then I'll
Zombies are
totally,
going
I'll
at
totally
0, I
stand
think.
up and this holy symbol never left my hand, so I'll call upon the power of Quenthel and command these undead monstrosities to get out of here.
Get out!
Get out, you.
So what is that?
I'm channeling divinity. Turn on that.
No, I understand what you're doing. Do you have the ability to dust them yet?
Are they challenge rating 2 or less?
Yes.
Then
How many can you get?
Prospector cleric.
everything from
Prospector
here
should be a thing.
is in range.
They're so what is it? A saving throw?
Yeah,
It's not. They don't do it hit dice anymore.
No.
it's not hit dice; it's challenge rating.
Thank God.
How many zombies do I
That hit
have?
dice bullshit. What's the
Can you count, please? They're blurring, moving.
6, 7, 8,
You guys have my beard off.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Those, yeah.
I mean, add a pretty clear on.
And the DC is. It's your wisdom. It's your same as your spellcasting, I'm sure.
DC is 15.
Alright, so probably gonna have a couple that made it. Yes, wisdom plus 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them made it.
So we'll go that cluster.
They're all just dead.
I
Dust.
Do you have to like roll higher to dust them, or?
Nope.
So all about the cemetery, silver fire envelopes zombies, and some of them just burn and smolder to ash. For a brief instance, you all have to shield your eyes.
Nice. So the Felona Hellblade disappeared. We don't know whether she's invisible or whether she actually teleported.
Her horse like evaporated.
With her on it.
All right.
Is that teleportation? What is that? What happens when someone evaporates?
Make a knowledge check.
Knowledge evaporation check, please. Please end
Well,
that.
if
29.
she's evaporated, then that means she's gone through 2
You
states
believe
of
the
matter.
creature, although it doesn't quite look like a typical nightmare from the lower planes. You believe that's what it was, and then thinking about it, like in the chaos of combat, there was emblazoned on her breastplate a circle with 3 slashes with 3 tears coming from each slash, emblazoned in crimson color upon our breastplate. So that's the sign. That's the sign of Narcissus, the Bloodlord, and it would kind of make sense one of his servants would have the crimson motif, and nightmares have the ability to travel the ethereal plane.
So
It's not invisible. It definitely moved somewhere.
So it was only an action for me to, what do you call it? Do my turning.
Do you want to go to the ethereal plane and confront her?
No. I've got 24 hit points, but
You got this.
it is only a bonus action for me to summon my spiritual weapon.
Put the fear of God in her.
Yeah.
Show her your oath symbol. You weren't there to see this, but I just totally dusted all your zombies. and I just Jesus all over this place.
All right. So
Jeez.
I didn't need no 3 days.
Freezing.
So I'm gonna summon my book,
freezing anymore.
and it's actually gonna be a lot bigger than it normally is.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Definitely the name of your sex tape.
You make my book so big, baby.
Hey, girl, hey.
So that is a 20 to hit.
Double hit.
Where are the right dice? So,
Did you just assume Ted's sexuality?
No.
So that is 12 radiant. To
Hey, girl, hey is a
Hello.
bespoke game that Chris O'Neill made for me.
Oh, sorry. 15.
15 damage?
15 damage.
Okay.
Hey, where you going, buddy? Buddy, where you going?
Where are you going, buddy?
Come back. We're not done yet.
Hey, I didn't go any further. Alright, so. Alright, go ahead, Rye.
You did stand up, right?
Yes, which is why I could only go 15 foot.
Okay.
Alright, I'm thinking about some things. Let me think about this.
It's
a possibility.
Taking a turn. Fight?
I'm kind of like
They've
my
offend-
talent.
Yeah,
talent
they've offended you by not dying to his.
Well, I'm thinking about. I think what I'm going to ultimately do though is hold my initiative until her and Mr. Horse, Mr. Ed reappear, and
Okay.
I have a special bit of spell casting I'm going to lay down on them. So that's what I'm going to do.
So as
Is
they,
it still
as
called
when they,
ready
when they
in
come
action?
closer, I'm going to dust them again, so let's focus on the hounds if at all possible.
Word.
Come on, team.
Can be
We
done.
need to rally.
Flames.
I think. So that brings us to
Top of the order.
Grundle Punch.
Should I
Puncher.
move? Did we already kill 2 of the hounds?
Hi.
So they're not that powerful then? Like, should I switch my hunter's mark or no?
Well,
should I just do-
Bloodfang like ripped into one of them with two or three attacks. I
Should I
think.
just do 2
2
attacks,
attacks
or
and
should
then
I
murder the other
do
one with 2
hunter's?
more.
Should I switch hunter's mark to one of them? Same
No, don't
difference?
switch your hunters.
Nicole,
All right.
Nicole, they have somewhere's about 50 HP.
I'll attack the one that's right in front of me. And these dudes also know poison. I shouldn't bother, right?
These dogs?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're demons. They're not undead.
They might be beasties. Or like monstrosities.
I can use my bonus action to do the poisoning, right?
Nah.
No? Alright, I'll just attack them. Wow, 24 versus AC.
Yeah, that
When
was
it's a hit, it's a hit.
I only get 1d6.
Oh, Anthony's tired.
I don't get sneak
I'm
attack,
tired.
right?
Huh?
Sneak attack's only at the
No.
start of the fight, right? Okay.
Or if you have
No,
combat
sneak
advantage.
attack is...
Or if I have combat advantage, okay.
Do you have combat advantage if your ally is next to the target?
No, if she, which one are you? If she attacks the one next to Bloodfang, she would have advantage.
She would get not advantage. You would get sneak
Not
attack.
advantage. She would get sneak
So you
attack.
should be attacking that one.
Then I'd absolutely do that. Okay, so I rolled a 5, and then I get 4 more. Whoa! Whoa, those were 6s.
All 6s?
2 6s.
Nice.
10.
Yeah, I used a spiritual...
29 damage.
4th level spell.
Damn.
Big book.
Yes.
That's the one you already hit, right? Oh no, you didn't hit that one. You
I
moved
did.
to it.
I
You hit
I
it
did
for
15.
15, and you did how much?
29.
29.
Still standing.
It is possibly still standing.
Alright, I'll attack it again. Boo! 15 versus AC.
Yeah, it was still standing. 15 hits.
15 hits.
Yeah, it's dead.
And I don't get.
I literally had 1 hit point
Okay.
left.
Cool.
I knew it was close.
So I'm gonna move back. Also, where was I?
Don't go too far away
So
from me.
Nicole, you have to remember that when you attack, your animal companion gets to attack.
Right.
So you could have moved Rip Nugget into position to make an attack before you made your attack.
Okay.
Don't get too
So you
far
should
away
do your
from me.
movement first.
So like move him here.
Right. And he moves when you move. So you would move back first before you took that shot.
Got it. Okay.
This
Don't
way,
move-
Rip Nugget can make a bite.
Don't move
Okay.
too far back. I want to do a group heal. I want you.
Okay.
I'm only 10
She hasn't
feet
taken
from
any
you,
damage.
so...
Now you're fine.
Oh yeah, I haven't taken any
Damage?
damage.
Mobile, mobile.
So that's a 27 versus AC.
That absolutely hits.
Are they immune to poison? Hellhounds?
I don't think so.
So he does 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And the target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
A giant spider biting down on a hellhound. That's
it's got a taste bad. Does not make that saving.
He doesn't make it? Okay.
So would the spider get burning damage for biting?
He takes 7 poison damage on a failed save.
Okay.
Hellhounds, I think, they have like a flame motif, but they're not really on fire unless you're using that breath weapon. Right?
Yeah, or when they bite you, they do extra fire.
Right, because it's like in their mouth and in their belly. Like,
yeah, it's very isolated.
Yeah. Yeah, like the illustration has their like
my turn.
Ribcage illuminated. Like a glowworm.
The glowworm.
The glowworm. Well, I mean, you remember there's like kids' toys.
Yeah. Oh, the kids' toys?
Yeah.
Not
they
from
glow bright
13th Warrior.
13th Warrior, maybe.
Oh, we're so good.
I'm done.
The 5 of them.
Who's next, Todd?
Anthony.
Oh, wow, we're already back around.
She hasn't reappeared, huh?
She has not reappeared yet.
You think she just summoned these mooks on us and then bailed?
I'm holding flowers for the return.
All right, let's fire at this.
Stood up at the grave.
At this Fire John dude?
Hellhound.
Fire John dude?
I'll use sharpshooting. Shoot. That's a 26.
Well, we know a 15 hit it, so.
6 and 15, 21 damage.
That absolutely hits. Or 21 damage, yeah. So 21 to that guy. He's still up.
Do it again, Amato.
One more time. It's going to hit again. 10, 25 damage.
Toast.
Swat. And then I'll pick a... You know, I should have fucking just held my action to when she reappears. I'll shoot that zombie on the far side there. On the echo side. I probably miss on that.
On the echo side.
Well, I don't know. It's a zombie. Never know. So this is a 10 to hit that zombie.
A 10 to hit that zombie.
Yeah. I hit him with 3 with a -5. That's funny. It's not damaged, right? 20 damage.
Okay.
Saving throw?
Zombies have pretty cool mechanics in this edition where it gets a roll. Like you have to either crit it or I forget what else to do, like to get them to go away.
Yeah,
it makes a save just to.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, like it has like the horror movie version.
Right,
of the
I get
zombie.
it.
it was cool when I saw it in 4th edition.
It was cool.
Now it's lame.
It's called a dread zombie. They also have the mechanic that
The dread pirate zombie.
In 4th edition, if you crit a zombie, it just dies instantly, regardless of how many hit points it has.
They go before me?
Because you hit its head.
No, they would have moved up last time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, has my broom arrived yet?
Accio broom.
Yes.
All right, I mount my broom. It's the last thing I do with my turn.
If you could just move those guys.
How much?
4.
About 4 squares.
4.
4 squares.
Well, I guess you probably go this way.
Yeah, that's right. Line them all up.
There we go.
Doesn't matter. They're all going to be within 30 of me.
Get their asses dusted.
I had the occurrence to come up with zombies covered in glass recently.
Oh God, what's that for? Is that for the Eberron game?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no!
Don't worry about it.
I hope they're not hugging zombies.
Huggy zombies.
So I'm just gonna attack people with the zombies covered in Ebola.
So Todd, you're up.
Miss. True wounds.
You shh.
2 more insiders?
What do you need?
2 insiders. Thanks. There you go. 27 and 7. 34 to all 4 of us.
34.
Oh,
Wow.
wow, that's impressive.
You are generous, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Gee, thanks, Todd.
You weren't hurt. You can have 34 points that you don't need. Because I can 2 more people.
You can have 34 temporary shmoo points.
Wee. Let me just write that down. Let me just type that up on my invisible typewriter.
All right. So you went.
Send
Oh,
it to your
fuck.
imaginary printer.
Here she comes.
Whoa, here she comes. I get to fire my shit at her.
Oh, she waited till after my turn so she could get near. That's why.
Reappears in the center.
If I heal her, does it do negative? Does it do damage? Because she's...
Ryan.
If she was waiting for my turn to be over so she could come closer,
She was waiting.
and then I readied for her to show up, would we just be stuck for all the end of time?
Yes. Yes, you would have broken the app. The app would have shut
All
down.
right, so I'm empowering her. Disintegrate, twinning it, empowering on her.
Okay. She's gonna take her turn, I imagine.
Well, so
He readied.
Oh, you
already held.
I didn't hear you right.
Yeah.
He readied, Anthony.
He readied.
Wait, what'd you say?
Mr. Smart Guy.
You said you're twinning
Like,
her
so-
now.
her
That's
and
why
the
we were
mouth.
like, I
So
should have
quick
readied. I was
question:
like,
what do you
why
guys think?
didn't
Is it
you ready?
appropriate that you and her go? That you guys go at the same time?
No, what happens is it. Oh, sorry.
Don't
Fourth
say.
edition
Don't say
rules.
fourth edition rules. It
Fourth
don't
edition
matter here.
rules. A readied person, their turn then happens before the person who.
Because I wouldn't have gotten a turn last round.
Yeah.
Like, so...
No, I
So this
understand
becomes
that.
his
Yeah.
new turn.
But you're acting as she appears, and they're doing their thing as they appear.
I'll take the even trade-off, but I want my actions
Yeah, you
to
do.
go.
Absolutely. You totally get it.
What Dave is saying is if
If
Ryan's
she
action
kills
just
him,
annihilates.
her actions still happen.
Right.
Yeah.
It depends on what both of their actions say.
What
I
that
think.
was. Let's get that.
It's probably just not to find it all in fifth. You should just be real cool at.
I'm all for the
It's
trade.
probably not to find in fifth. We should just play fourth edition.
Heresy.
As long as what
Alright,
she's
so
doing
she's
is
got-
super cool.
She's got a dex saving throw to make. DC
Okay.
20.
DC 20.
Yep. All right,
Damn, that's a
10.
DC.
As does the
20.
mount, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm doing her first. I'm totally doing her first.
You're
I was about to
doing
say,
her
how do you
first,
get
then
a
you're going
DC
to do her
so high?
horse.
Then I
That's
realized
right.
that
So,
Our DCs are based on our shitty stats. So
38,
so as the
39,
mount appears,
44.
it appears in the rearing up position and slams its hooves down upon Todd.
All right.
Todd, you dead.
All right.
So I'll get you.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yo,
84. Could you?
could you write that down?
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I mean, just
So,
I need to help her bring.
20 points of damage.
All right, and then this is to the horse.
20 points of damage. Ryan's got 84 so far.
All right, so
Tell that
she's
fuckboy to get
gonna-
wrecked.
she's going to fail her saving throw.
All right, 84 points of forced
Okay.
to her.
damn,
Alright.
he drilled a hole through her.
Yeah. So let's
Push
see,
her
24,
right on top of me. Crushed.
34. 34 plus math. 37.
34 plus
30,
math.
39. 41. 81 to the horse.
All right, and you said that's force damage. Okay.
Yep.
And that the horse will take 81. The horse was fresh.
Yo, have you seen that horse? He's fresh as hell.
Okay,
Fresh
so
to death.
Fresh to death.
so basically, it all
That horse
kind
is
of
fresh to death.
happens at the same time. The nightmare appears, rearing up, slamming down on Todd. It vanishes from underneath of Felona as both her and it get hit. She slams down to her knees, slamming down her sword as she does, screaming out a vile word.
Whoa.
And anybody within 30-foot radius.
Vagina!
Bleeding vagina.
30-foot radius and 30-foot diameter.
Good question.
Because the 30-foot radius is a 60-foot sphere. I just want to make sure it's that big a spell. I'm assuming this is power word death or something, so it's totally possible.
No, it's it's basically 6 squares around her.
6 squares around her. Okay,
Fuck,
so
that's gonna hit me.
that's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah, I believe it's a con save.
Oh no, it's not gonna hit me.
Oh, I'm good at
If
these.
it was 30-foot radius, it would.
I was counting 6 and I was like, shit.
I wait for you to roll your damage before I move my save. And when you're ready.
You feel it. It comes right to your face.
Right, that's a fireball, right? 30-foot.
It is, but it is going to be. There's a that sound is deafening that she lets out. So you're going to be taking thunder damage as well as necrotic.
Yo, she's gonna hit some of her
I thought he
dudes.
said
24
deafening.
con save.
Deafening.
The deafening.
Deafening, yes.
She's gonna hit some of her own dudes too. Is it creatures or enemies?
It's. I don't know.
She doesn't care about her zombies.
That's also a 4th edition thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no enemy creature thing.
Guys, the good news is that 6 years later, I finally know 4th edition.
The bad news is.
The bad news is
We're
we're
not
playing
playing
5th
it.
edition. The good news is 6 years after starting playing 4th edition, I know it real good.
Real good.
Real nice, like.
So I saved against DC 20. I imagine her saving throw is not that hard, comparatively. Or she would outcaster me.
Maybe.
I mean, she is.
Yeah, okay, it is a Constitution saving throw. So anyone who fails the save is going to be
What's a saving throw?
Con save.
a con save.
Yeah, but what is the DC?
The DC is...
Dave's like, hold on, I'm going through 6 books.
I know, DC is 18.
Oh,
That is pretty darn good.
That's impressive.
it's no 20 though.
It is no 20.
It is no 20.
See.
That's
I am resistant to fire again, so I don't know what this damage is.
You asshole.
Does that change all the time?
Thunder or not?
I thought it was per day.
I roll a d10 and I look at the Dragonborn chart. I know I rolled a 3 last time it was fire, so I rolled a 3 this time.
So it was a total of 32 points of damage, both necrotic and thunder.
32
That's the
each
total.
or 32?
Total.
I mean, I'm out of it. I'm just, wanting, because she's been throwing out a lot of damage.
Okay.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Again?
40.
No. I'm out of the radius.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were out of consciousness again.
Yo,
What are you taking all my stuff now?
yo, guys, kill some of those zombies.
What was the damage again? I forget.
32.
32. Okay.
I don't feel very good. I'm just
Oh,
gonna lie
I
down
put a
for
mini
minute.
out there for her.
Alright.
Just need a second. Maybe a sandwich.
She's the
Zombie.
Maybe take a little break out
zombie
of
here.
juice box.
Juice box.
So did she also kill the zombies? What is that die?
That die is my massive spellbook.
16.
It's extra.
Hey, girl.
massive.
That's why I'm turning my head away from it.
So,
Hey, that thing swings for 3d8, so.
Ugh.
she doesn't do that.
Let me just say one thing real quick.
Which one is the Luna? Is it like the naked
full-
zombie?
this one.
The naked zombie?
I'm turning.
Yes, she is done.
She's looking awfully hot.
I'm going to Landor.
Yeah, first Ryan's gonna do her, then he's gonna lay her.
21 versus AC?
That hits.
We call
wait a
that,
minute, no,
we
that
call
was-
that double dragon. Thank you very much.
You come in
Double dragon.
and you with your
Dumb.
greatsword you come in at right at her neck
Don't you mean double kobold?
and she draws her longsword and just totally deflects the blade away.
She's got a
Whoa.
new sword. Woohoo!
She looks at Todd and she's like, she points like she's Babe
26?
fucking Ruth.
That is.
She's like, I'm coming for you.
You brought me,
Todd's like,
you brought me a new sword. That's good, because this one almost got dirty.
21 damage?
she's hissing.
Third attack. 15 is not going to hit. I'll action surge and take 3 more attacks against her.
Yeah, I think she's dead.
Is she already down?
No, she's not down yet.
Okay.
She's still up. But...
I didn't know if he's gonna
Oh,
action.
you rolled a 1.
I don't know if his action surge just to give her 3 death saves.
She's undead. I hope she doesn't get death saves.
18, I don't think hits.
That does not.
Shit.
21 does not hit.
21 does hit.
Oh, now it hits.
21 does it, but she
did something.
She used
last
a
time.
reaction, yeah.
Roll. 23 damage?
Is she dead?
You sever her head and it goes.
Yo, dog! Let's keep it this time.
So
We can't let her come back
I
again.
step up
Can't go
and
back and keep the bits. I can see.
holy symbol the remaining zombies that are there.
All right, so they all poof.
So I can look around and see these guys are there. I'm gonna check Father Freller and I'm gonna check Jurgen.
Jurgen is done.
300
So I'll
gold piece diamond.
I'll totally
the sparkle
resurrect
circuits
him
in his
if
chest.
Father Freller would like him to.
Yo, I'll give the gold pieces for that.
No, that's not necessary. I got that.
Okay, so yeah.
We're all like fighting over who's gonna pay for it. We're like, no, we love you guys,
We're rich
thank
now.
you. Yeah.
So you cast it, the wound closes up, and you see him suck in. Do they raise consciousness, or are you still unconscious? Does he become conscious, or is he still unconscious?
Depends upon which one I use.
We're like, we can't bury moms here.
Let's revivify.
There's all these empty spaces.
Revivify is in the last minute, right?
Yeah, well, that was within 10 rounds. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we could bury Mom here. I think we pole bear her.
We do a U-turn and be like, we're going.
No,
Yeah,
back to the house.
Restores them to 1 hit point.
We'll put her under that tree that she left in the backyard.
Burn her with the house.
What?
But, no, sorry, I just assumed.
Do you
Burn her with the house and Douglas.
Do you want me to get the headstone for the
Do
family?
you have to touch him?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're doing that, there's tattoos on his neck, and they you see them fading away.
What?
What were they tattoos of? Doesn't matter.
They were just, I think they were just like almost like travel symbols.
Okay.
Oh my
It was
god,
the 90s,
that's weird.
It was the 90s.
Temporary.
He's like, I was 19.
Yeah, they literally lift off his butt, his body, just
His
kinda
butt?
turned to- yeah, his butt.
Yeah, that's
and
where you
turned
had
to
him.
dust.
Are they magic tattoos?
It was a strange time in his life. And you're probably the only one close enough to hear him whisper, "It's gone."
What's
So-
gone?
Yeah, I'll totally.
Is
go
he no
into-
longer buff as hell?
I know he still looks like a beast.
So I'll console him and kind of ask well, my dude's fucking inquisitive, so he's gonna ask questions.
Well, yeah, and you just watch the tattoo like lift off his body and like disintegrate. So
Right.
it's kind of weird. The curse, the plague,
What?
it was on me. The anger is no longer there. My mind feels clear for the first time in years.
So, was it a result of your death and being brought back, or was it the result of your willing sacrifice?
He looks at you perplexed. I don't know. Wait a minute, I died? He was like,
I point to the hole in his
Does
tunic.
this happen?
Oh, yeah.
You stepped in front of the blade and saved Father Freller.
So,
I remember that, but that's the last thing I remember.
so while they're doing that, I'm attempting to immolate the tiefling corpse.
Okay.
Nope, we loot it first.
Violently.
Oh,
Finally,
yeah,
Greyhawk.
Todd needs a new sword.
That's right. I need to know.
No, you guys can do whatever with it. I'm just saying when. Like,
He's trying to burn the body.
Yeah.
Sure.
So when you guys examine the body, like there's nothing of real value on it other than the armor and the sword itself. There would be the equivalent of pieces of artwork.
The armor and the weapon?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's how intricate and ornate they are.
Mm.
And they're, and looking at it, there's actually like gemstones worked in both.
I would think that wielding the weapon of such a creature as that may be dangerous.
I still got the last one for it died the first time.
Yeah, but
So-
she didn't cross over beyond the realm of the living.
This one's got to be even twice as powerful then.
So
How do we make sure
How is
she
one of
stays
those
dead?
things?
how is the father?
Oh, he's beat the shit because he had a fireball, a necrotic fireball land on him.
Like the rest of us.
He's got like, a couple hit points left.
All right. Well, I would imagine he would have been.
Oh, yeah, well,
I could
yeah.
have hit him. I could have hit him with that if I.
Yeah, so
So
he's actually better. He's probably
You
up to full.
lop the head off of this tiefling?
So I can totally cast heal on him.
Okay. Well, he's not down that
And then
much
after you guys do whatever you do with her,
He doesn't have that many hit points to begin with.
Oh well.
I'm making a funeral pyre and I'm burning it, and then I'm burning the ashes.
I pee on her head. I pee
After you
on
burn
the
the
face
ashes,
of
you
her
have to
head.
put them in running water. So it's got
If it goes total deadite on your.
That too.
And then I open the head's mouth and I drop a little deuce in there.
There's some really vile shit going on the other side of a tombstone.
I'm saying not in front of Mom's! Not in front of Mom's
I'm
body!
How dare she interrupt the funeral?
Drop a
So-
little
Take
duke.
this for all eternity.
Drop a little duke in your mouth.
Once I've taken
And he's a
care
little
of,
constipated, so he's like, "Arr!"
You want to add to this?
No.
once I've taken care of Father Feller and
I'm holding a
Jurgen,
sheet over Mom's
I'm going to look around to see if there was
casket so
anybody
she can't
else,
see what's happening.
like bystanders or whatever, that didn't get out of Dodge.
They're corpses.
Oh my god, people are dead. Well, there's new holes we can put them in.
Wait, you gave us a list of important people that were here.
Some of the council folk were there, yeah.
Oh shit, are they dead?
So did I say Harak?
Harak, you definitely said was here.
Yeah, he wouldn't be dead.
Yeah.
But because the rest of them are basically commoners, but Harak is.
Douglas isn't dead, right?
Douglas?
Yo, roll for that shit.
No, you roll for that. Give me a die roll.
His fate is in your hands.
High or low for life.
It's always high.
You have to roll the exact number he's thinking.
No, he's dead. I rolled a 1. Wait, but I have lucky.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you took lucky.
No, they have halflings, so.
No, actually, he is dead, but it's been less than a minute.
Throw money at him.
I'll give you 300 gold.
Yeah.
I'll give you 600
He's
gold.
like 600, and it's
Apparently,
a deal.
we have to revivify
I'll pay you
all
anything
the
you want
commoners,
within
yeah.
reason.
So, I mean, I can literally go. I mean, I checked on Father Freller. I checked on Jurgen. I checked on him.
Well, you also, order of operation, you would have been like, oh, there's dead people. I have a limited amount of time.
Right.
So we can kind of go back on that.
So, I mean, literally 7, 8 council members.
How many slots you got?
Oh, that's the other thing, yeah.
You can check out higher level slots, though.
Yeah.
All right, so I used one of those. I used that for Jurgen.
This is where shit goes beyond absurd.
5, 6.
No one in the town dies anymore.
I could do 7 more.
Okay, so there's 5 of them.
Douglas!
Doesn't need it. And
I'm screaming Douglas.
and is that counting bringing back Jurgen?
I counted the one for Jurgen already, so 7 others.
Okay, so you have 2 slots left, and so there's so you're.
I mean, Douglas is
1,800.
old. Should we have just let him?
That's up to you guys.
Nah, I want to.
So now, how many families have a blood feud against him for not resurrecting their loved ones?
Yeah. what a moral conundrum you stepped into.
I can raise it, but only 7 of them. You pick which ones you want.
Right. 15 people died. Who did you choose to resurrect?
Who's important to the town?
Yeah.
Who has family that loves them the most? Let's start the debate.
Actually, quickly thinking back to the blackmail documents we had read on everybody in the town,
Oh yeah.
specifically the council. Which ones of them are more worth raising than the others?
Well, there was only a half a dozen there anyway, and only 5 of them needed it.
Only
Plus-
the nice ones came to Mom's funeral.
Pretty much.
The shitty ones are out having sex with their mistresses and shit.
Or golfing.
They're
Kicking
my
I'm serious about not burying her here. This isn't a secure way of burying somebody. I mean, I don't agree with the concept of burial at all, but if you're gonna do it, at least don't do it where you're gonna turn into a zombie later.
But how can you be sure that Moms would be safe from blood cultists?
We put her in her basement of her home.
Isn't there a mausoleum down there?
Yeah.
That was loaded with undead, though.
Yeah, we cleared it out.
Blood cultists?
What does that have to do with anything?
You never know.
I know.
Maybe you can get a Vargarian to infect her corpse and just bring her back.
No!
I'm going to say we take her back to the mansion and bury her in the basement.
Douglas speaks up. He looks he looks pretty haggard, only having 1 hit point left. Maybe that would be best, young
Yo, I
masters.
cure light wounds him.
Okay. Yeah, it feels much better. Now he's at
Would
full.
you like me to carry the coffin back?
No, we got it. We get the spider to carry it. Come on, let's get out of here. This is ridiculous.
All right. I need rest.
Yeah, we all need rest and a sandwich.
And technically, I've got a pearl of power, so I could get another 3rd back. So if I needed 1 more.
Oh, now you're talking crap, huh?
Also, once we're not in a
Now
tight,
you're not burned alive.
constraints,
I think I would use Primeval Awareness to see if there were any other.
let me see if there are undead in the area.
Well, and it will let you find your favorite enemies now, I think.
Yeah, I think Primal
For
Awareness just lets you
the
find.
revised.
Does it?
Yeah. What's your favorite enemy?
Well, just in case they're
humanoids
conspiring
and,
against you, you should take a minute.
I'm in a town. There are loads of humanoids.
He also took contract, I believe.
That is true. He's got Vargarian sense.
Yep, favorite enemies.
Yeah, the PHB one is like undead, fiends, and...
I don't think PHB doesn't have any power like this at all.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
And you have to use a spell slot to do it as well.
You have to use a spell slot. It takes a minute.
We know. We just had to do a GM91 on this
Yep.
recently.
They were saying that was breaking the game, was talking to the animals. I was like, that's not the breaking game part of that power. The fucking enemy radar is the breaking game one.
Oh,
Sorry,
man,
were you going to have subterfuge? Nope. I'm constantly pinging for enemies.
Yeah, you gotta meditate a minute every time you do it.
Yeah, you could have said the same thing about, like, Detect Evil on Paladins back in the day, but it still was absurd.
Well, yeah. Now all you need is, like, a blanket, and you can shield yourself.
You need a blanket with a hole in it. Yeah, I just ping just to make sure no one's, like, in the vicinity watching us. That seems...
So within 5 mile radius, you definitly pick up other.
Well,
humanoids?
you can see groups and their
Right.
distances. So I would just be
There's some constructs.
in the city.
There is.
In
In the city?
There is.
Can I get a general direction and distance kind of thing?
Yeah, they're 5 feet away from you.
direction
It's
of
Todd!
It's time. I knew it all along.
Direction.
What
of the
are you
library.
talking about?
The library.
I am not a construct.
Steam
if you
starts coming
raise
out
any
with
kind of speculation on that or whatever, we have made deals with the Clockwork King, so there are Clockwork people here. That might be what you're saying.
As far as I know, we didn't have anybody here from that place, but we should check it.
Are you gonna heal? Can you heal me up?
How much you need?
All of it.
All the healings.
All the healings.
There's
I'm at 25
13.
out of 93.
There's 13. 8. And there's another 11.
So Father Frother is like,
Oh, you're at 49
I'm so
out of
sorry. I don't
93.
understand what
Good.
happened here. This is math. I don't get it. This is consecrated ground.
She did not seem to care about that or the holy symbol that you pointed at her.
I noticed. And thank you. He starts patting Jurgen on his shoulder. You saved my life. And he also, thank you for restoring Jurgen.
All of, and I point to everyone, here that's, battered, bruised, and injured, needs to get some rest. We have fought this foul creature before and thought that, she had been laid to rest, but she proclaimed that, her father is unwilling to allow things to, whoever her progenitor is, was not going to allow her to rest until her mission was done.
Well, I've asked her twice over, and I'm going towards the nearest lake, so... Sorry, not lake, river.
Yes. Well, there's, a river on the other side of town, so this is a minor port city.
Yes, I think we've had some interactions with those that are of the blood cultist ilk, and I think she's a part of all that. So that's she's probably was sent back here by a demon. If it's the rumors are to be held true.
Could the legends be true?
She is a tiefling. That means, somewhere within her line there is demonic blood. She is the offspring of our former mayor. Like that's much we knew, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
there's things that are bred of that bloodline, but then you kill them and they generally don't come back.
Well, certain creatures are, when they die, are going to go to the lower planes where their ilk might be found. And I mean, you just saw me bring 7 people back to life. It's clearly possible, and I am nowhere near as powerful.
And these
as
hands are
many
evil now.
So, are you saying that you're making undead as you bring them back?
No, I'm saying that there are demon lords who wield much more power than I have. And
I don't think you give yourself enough
You
credit.
should work on that.
Yeah, you're definitely a demon lord.
Listen, Demon Lord.
Demon Apprentice.
So, I don't know.
I see. I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time out here reconsecrating the graveyard, the cemetery. He just has kind of like a resigned sigh and look on his face, like there's a lot of work to be done.
Well, if it's if it's any consolation, the zombies that were here, they're gone, they're dusted. So
Dusted.
And he's like, oh, now I got to figure out what ashes go where.
Steep wind blows. Well, actually, it's been raining, so there's no way to.
It's mine. It's all mine.
Oh no. That's gross.
He's just looking around and go, oh, this is. You can see the migraine forming.
Barring anything else interesting happening, we're going to take the coffin back to Mom's place, deposit it down in the crypts.
Okay.
Which we did clear out those crypts.
Yeah, you guys.
We didn't leave like
There's a heavy chain
possibly
on the door,
undead comes up from below Mom's bedroom.
I think that's what they did before, and that was the part of the problem.
All right, so you gave me the 300 for Jurgen. So not Jurgen, Douglas.
I gave you 300 for Douglas, yeah.
Yeah, notice how he's like, oh, don't worry about it, and then like.
Well, now you're like seven.
No, the 7. That's a lot, yeah.
Look, the first one's free.
Well, I was doing it. I'm of the Church of the Light. I worship in that temple.
The
temples aren't free.
Well, what I'm saying is I had no problem comping doing that one. And then it's like, oh, well, then there's Douglas, and then there's the 7 others, or 5 others.
Then peasants are showing up with their own loved ones.
My cat.
Can't afford it.
Dog.
What are the dudes from the who were the other ones that you resurrected?
There was 5 council members.
Council members. They're like, put it on our tab. And you're like, that's not how this works. And then you kill them.
You guys all work for me now.
I crossed off the stuff for the council members and him. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were covered.
The 300 gold piece gems are going to be on back order now.
So, where's a town like this keep getting gems from, right? So, he said this is consecrated ground. Do you guys want to see why that which shouldn't have been impossible happened on the consecrated ground?
Yeah, we can certainly.
Just walk around the circle and see where someone smudged the chalk. Right? That's how it works, right? The salt.
So, Douglas, Masters, might I suggest you did something about building a statue to the Lady Amelia? Perhaps we could build a burial chamber for her?
Here in the graveyard?
In the basement?
In the basement.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
Yeah, in the crypt. You see him kind of like tallying in his head. It's probably going to cost several months worth of the household's earnings, but it could be done.
Yeah.
I mean, we also have money too. How much would it cost?
Well, he thinks it's going to cost several thousand gold pieces. But if you weren't paying attention, he also believes that the household earns that much over a couple months. So.
For all we know, it does. I don't know where she gets her money from.
Yeah, how does she get her money? Do we have an accountant? What?
Slave trade.
No, stop it.
Oh, you don't realize how dark
Goblin
is.
slaves.
The good old white slavery.
They're all goblins.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you inquire,
You guys are house.
Douglas is the copper mines. Amelia's family owns copper mines.
Ah. That's good to know.
Well, actually, you own copper mines.
Oh.
And we also have some interest in Ryler and, you have some interest in Ryler and Drellick as well.
No, we, Douglas. You're part of our family.
It's not necessary, Masters. I've served the house for as long as I can remember. I'm quite happy here, and I'm happy you're keeping me on.
We
Child
each hug
slavery.
a leg.
That's really what that means.
Your first mission, Douglas, if you choose to accept it,
it,
is to find that recipe.
Here's the thing. No, that's our scavenger hunt. That was meant for us.
Sure.
You guys are a big deal though now. You need to like outsource tasks.
No, but not scavenger hunts.
We got compromise run. You can't be bothered with this stuff.
Hey, we could hire that gnome to make sure this crypt is like super trapped up.
Tip-top shape.
You guys go down to visit her.
Look, it's every adventurer's duty as an adventurer that once you get to high level and have a lot of money, you make a dungeon
For the next person.
for the next generation.
You gotta put some magic weapons in there so someone else can find them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you put all your little shit in there. But what I'm saying is,
he's got to put magic weapons. He doesn't even have one.
yeah, like, let me get one first.
Let me find one. And then
Hey, Todd.
What
Hey,
he's
Todd, who has
talking
like 4 magic swords. Why don't you let me get one first, huh?
Here, have this gemmed one that's not magic.
What he's talking about is that when his baby arrives, his half-orc, half-goblin baby, he needs a gauntlet for that baby to go through.
That's so happening.
Are we gonna come up with stats for a half orc, half goblin?
a hoblin. A hoblin.
Called a half-orc.
Goblin. A half orc.
A gorklin.
Because if you make it an orc, it actually gets worse. So.
We steal half of your swords to put them as treasure in our
Goblin.
new dungeon, Todd.
Oh yeah, we steal all your shit and put it in our super dungeon.
We steal all the swords you're not using and set them up as rewards in the dungeon.
His girlfriend is definitely showing up, full of baby. I just haven't had it happen yet.
Full of baby.
And then we can use rules for pregnancy and adventuring while pregnant.
Do orcs have litters? Do goblins have litters? How does this work?
Baby.
The reproductive cycle of goblins is a subject best not delved
What
into.
Dave didn't tell you was it's going to be a half-orc, half-goblin. So this side of the body is orc. This side of the body is goblin.
There's just a big open wound.
Difference.
It's got this little tiny arm. This little
Like an
tiny
Oreo
leg.
that somebody put the piece. All right, let's move forward.
Alright, so Mom's just gonna have a crypt. We're gonna investigate the consecration, I guess.
So while we're here, we'll do that, and then I won't rest.
I'll also tell you that there's some constructs in the town, and now that we know this about the Vargarians, we got to be extra careful. Smell them. Smell their gears.
We should probably go as a group.
He's saying it's off in the direction of the library, and that is where the portal lies to the Clockwork King. And we made trade agreements. It was very
Better
possible.
safe than sorry.
Yes, I'm saying, but
You know what they say about assumptions, right?
Makes an ass out of you and me.
Shut up, asshole.
I start answering the question. I say, makes an ass out. He's like, no!
Shut up, asshole.
Shut your mouth, asshole.
Also,
Alright, so-
I could also use some magical healing if you have capacity.
Symmetrical
any
healing.
spells?
Symmetrical. I would like to see this side look like this side. Thank you.
My shit's all busted.
a couple of these. That's 11
Ooh, here you
plus
go.
6, so 17.
Alright, that should be good now. Thank you.
Let me touch it.
Come on.
Come on, it's a family show.
So I used.
I'm pretty good now.
I'm gonna be able to wear those boots.
That's why we don't have girls at the table, because they molest our male players all the time.
Help them being sexually harassed.
So you guys begin your investigation, and one of the things you refer to, and you're being a pupil of the Church of the Light, like basically around the perimeter, they drive these marble obelisks into the ground, about 6 feet. I mean, they're about 6 feet long, about 3 feet in the ground.
Are these for the consecration of the...
Yeah, and basically they're etched with runes that are filled with silver. And when you start investigating and going around them, like it probably takes you hours to check them all, but it doesn't take very long before you realize each and every one of them has just the slightest of marring on the silver runes, so little that it might even be mistaken for weathering. But as you investigate it a little deeper, you can see that it's very deliberate, and it is literally been like that probably for years.
Is there? I mean, if it's years, there's probably not any kind of clue I can ascertain, but I'm gonna
well, you do know that the mayor of the town used to be a blood cultist.
Oh. How do we fix them? Do we get needles full of silver and just inject them to fix the? Is it like caulk?
We'd have to talk to Father Freller and see what he knows about the original process.
Well, it's probably part of the original workings of the consecration magic. So it's just a matter of going through and redoing it. But you know, it was probably the grounds were originally consecrated when it was formed, and no one has probably gone back and checked since. And this is the first time something has happened actually on the cemetery grounds. You know, like a portal from the abyss opening up.
Right.
Oh yeah, happens every now and again.
These things happen.
We just got back? No. Do we tell everybody about what happened at Denok's place?
This is literally the day after you got back.
We got back, and
So we must have told them what happened at Denok's place. We wouldn't get back and then not tell anybody and sleep at night.
Well, we were like
Distraught.
Mom's died.
Yeah, I still don't
Yeah,
know.
we were, but I mean,
What happened?
we would have told you on route.
They kept talking around you, but wouldn't actually tell you
Another
what's
thing
going
that
on.
happened, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
You were here.
Anthony's like, Todd would have told them. Todd wasn't there.
What actually happened with the knock himself?
He's dead. We killed him. Just kidding. We didn't kill
We
him.
did not kill Denok.
Did we bring him with us? No, we left him there, right?
No, he was too busy complaining about his walls, so we just kind of left
Stupid
him.
knock.
Did you determine if he was in league with the Bulgarian stuff?
No, he was tied up in the basement.
He was their prisoner.
Either it was an elaborate hoax,
Likely story.
or yeah,
Shady.
he is shady.
So
definitely
we
shady.
should go investigate the library just in case.
Agreed.
Come back from getting rid of the ashes and go, where are we going now?
To your least favorite place, the library.
Yay.
We have had a short rest at least.
If you wanted to take one, you could.
I've got like 2 first level spell slots.
Fine. Nice.
Down 58 hit points.
I really want to attack you guys right now. But I don't got
You'll be bleeding all over the books.
I don't think it would make any sense.
Just a pack of rabid like city dogs.
a passing Yithrak.
Yeah.
Yeah, a horse.
Besides,
pees
you're
on
the
us,
only one
we
who's really
die.
depleted. The rest of them are fine.
Yeah. I have to use cantrips and magic items.
I haven't taken any damage.
Full scale incursion right now. Aliens everywhere. Just start raining down.
Ancient.
So we cross the city, we go to the library and tempted like, oh, I know how comfy those chairs are. I could just sit and read. And gotta.
Focus.
I did this already.
So, you know, as you approach the library, you know, a clockwork person actually opens the door for you.
Greetings. Have I seen this particular being
Pickle
before?
Dick and I go insane.
You know,
Are you a barbarian?
there's a couple of them that have been floating around the library that have come through, and they all look very similar. So you definitely know it's like one of 3.
How many did you see when you did your thingy?
Yeah, does this match up?
Well, for the number of constructs, there's like a half a dozen in this city.
How many are in here? 3?
3. There's 3 of them that kind of hang out at the library.
We ask them if any of them have left the library to go about the city.
Probably. Out
How many?
exploring.
How many?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been following them all around. And
You
you know,
don't
we have
keep
names
track
too.
of how many come through the portal? What's your name? Clickety clackwork?
It's exactly his name.
Shit!
Clickety clockwork.
Clickety clackwork.
We're not keeping papers on these that are crossing the threshold.
I mean, I figured we'd at least keep
He
track of how
turns to
many
you and
come
goes,
in.
I understand they're not keeping papers on the Dragonborn either. Very peculiar.
Well, this is understandable. We're
Hello!
fine noble folk.
Let's not get into a diplomatic argument right now, please.
Diplomatic
What do you
immunity.
know?
Diplomatic
I
immunity.
have diplomatic.
Romantic.
Clickety
With
clackwork.
all of your spitting and breathing all over everything.
And you're pooping.
Biological processes.
Spitting.
All your disgusting biological processes.
My word.
Every time he moves, there's a
Goofy organs.
All right. Well,
I actually like super love these guys. I shouldn't be mean to them.
The clockwork dudes.
I'm like real into it. I'm like,
She wants to climb the moving gears.
And this one is dressed basically like kind of like the higher end of Gryphongaffe fashion.
did they have clothes before?
Yeah, before they were all dressed like aristocrats from like France,
Word.
but it was like very like archaic for Gryphongaffe. So it seems like when they come over here, they kind of adopt to whatever the fashion is, but they always go towards the higher end.
sweet. Hemsworthy's probably doing pretty well.
Yeah, if you were actually, here.
You still got a shop.
It's
I mean,
thirsty,
when you outsource your work to lower end people, like you own the business and you have
That's
people
true.
work for you.
So all seems in order in the library as far as you can tell.
Okay.
All right, so what's next, gentlemen?
I didn't get that far.
Well, so what? We know as far as the Knox from the Knox place, they're in the region, but we don't know exactly where. Correct?
The those Bulgarians.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ones that were there, you guys killed them all. It's over time.
Right. We know they're in the region, but we don't really have much more information to go off as far as that goes.
So our options are,
Any day now, the anchovy bomb is going to be done too.
Right.
Anchovy bomb.
so we have
Not to be confused with anchovy bombs.
Yeah.
so we have the
Gross.
option of doing a citywide search, trying to use Richard's sonar to figure out if there's any constructs that are not the clockwork.
We can both do it. So
I was like, who's Richard?
we get, and since the both of us can do it, we can probably like do some pretty significant triangulation.
I have is clockwork. I took Rogue,
So she doesn't.
so I don't have greater
constructs.
favored enemy.
Oh, that's right. You
construct.
didn't take credit, right?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
So
Sorry.
that's an option. We could just kind of take some well-deserved rest.
I make
waiting for
submarine
the
sonar
bomb
noises
to
when
finish
you do it, though.
and be able to go deliver that to the temple.
Yeah, you literally have 3 days for that to be done.
Well, I suppose we could just keep our ears to the ground, so to speak, and if anything comes about,
He doesn't mean literally.
Too late.
if anything comes
Too late. They're
about
removing your ears and putting them to the ground.
of those
Go get the
contracts
gnome.
that are in town, we can look
Check on
into
him, see
it.
if he's there.
Otherwise,
The
we'll
portal?
take a rest.
Well, go to his place, see his bathroom portal first.
Fair enough.
I saw a great GIF, and it was like a 3-year-old kid at like a t-ball stand, and the dad's like, "Okay, now keep your eye on the ball. Okay, now get ready to swing. Is your eye on the ball?"
Yeah,
and
that
the
was pretty
and the
funny.
kid's just like, and puts his eyes like right at, and the dad just like, and like hugs him. It's so cute. That's how we are when you say ear to the ground.
Yeah. That's
We're
not
like-
how parenting would happen
we're
in
like-
my household.
We're like,
You little asshole! What are you doing? Why did I raise a child so stupid?
All right. Well, my daughter, when she was 3, had an ear infection that she remembered, and her eye got hurt, and we said is it irritating? And without missing a beat, she's like, "No, Daddy, it's eye-itating."
"Aw,
It's like, yeah.
The puns begin. We must exterminate this life form before it goes any further.
she's the cutest child."
I am training them properly.
So you head over to Spark's place.
Well, I figure I'm doing the triangulating thing.
Okay.
So Nicole could go check on Sparks. See if he's back yet,
Yeah, is he back?
or gone forever.
Once he starts identifying the different ones, I can start pulling off town guards and have them start tailing people.
Okay.
That way we can make sure they are who they say they are. For
Yeah.
15
All right, because
minutes.
you work for the
Yep.
you're the town watch.
Yep.
He's got a badge and everything.
Got a badge.
Gryphongaffe. So you begin triangulating throughout this the city of Gryphongaffe, not the titty of Gryphongaffe.
I was awake for a second.
That's the red light district in Gryphongaffe.
That's the escape the room.
And then
Gryphongaffe.
you do find all clockwork people just kind of wandering around and almost like they're mimicking what the normal people are doing, like visiting stalls.
Are they slowly taking over?
Maybe.
There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, weren't you a normal person?
These assholes need to get back in the Clockwork Kingdom because they're throwing off my radar.
So speaking of the Clockwork Kingdom, I'm gonna send a messenger with whoever winds up going back and forth through some of the research that I've had and talking to Clickety Clackety or whatever the one name that she made up was the library automaton thing. I think could be very useful to us here and me personally. So I want to see.
So one of the things too that's kind of odd, like you delve a little bit more into the clockwork people that have been coming over, they've been changing their names when they get here, and generally they change it to what people call them.
Okay.
And you've run into that one before and called it that. That's why it goes by that name now.
Interesting.
I mean, or maybe I called another one that.
They're all the name.
And now they all just go by that.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, I just so they adopt their names the same way they seem to be adopting the fashion.
So what you're saying is that they don't have.
Instead of trying to assimilate others, they seem to be trying to assimilate whatever's going on.
No. They're inverse Vargarian.
But-
they're however you spell Vargarian backwards, they're that.
They're appropriating our culture, that's for sure.
So, but if you actually talk to them, they do have their own personality and individuality.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not a hive.
Just making sure.
Well, the fact that the other Vargarian stuff is using deception now, that my thing is that they would tend to impersonate the clockwork.
Maybe. There's also the possibility they don't know about them. I mean, you don't know one way or the other because they're in a separate pocket dimension.
No, we talked to the dragon about the Vargarians.
With the really impressive name.
Yes. Yeah, he was aware of the Vargarians, and the Vargarians actually inadvertently created the Clockwork Kingdom. He was an attempt at them converting him to Vargarian. He was actually able to throw it off. His son was not.
Right. And we had to
Murder him.
take him out.
Yes. So that being said, they know about the Vargarians. The inverse may not be true.
Okay.
And even if they are aware of them, they may not be aware of them being reconnected to this plane, if they even know they were separated to begin with.
That's a lot of ifs.
Yes, it is.
A lot of ifs, ands, and asses. Well, I guess unless something else comes to light, we should wait around for the entropy bomb to be completed and carry on with that.
All hail the bomb.
You wanted to go
How I love to
Check out
learn
Sparks
the...
Node
McCrugan.
Man. Yep.
Okay, so he does happen to be in, and right away because there's a ton of sound, coming from the other side of his counter. Is
he playing Journey really loud?
Not quite. He's in the back in the workshop working on stuff. And you go through the door and there's the bell that's set up that goes off.
What up, Sparks?
Oh yes. Who's here? Oh, it's one of you lads. And he looks genuinely excited to see you and very happy. Thank you so much. It was amazing. Everywhere's the things, the cogs, the metal, the gears, the whirls, the whiz, the magigs, the majigs, the bifigs. It was amazing.
The minifigs?
Eventually they asked me to leave, but I had so much fun. Apparently, in their culture, it's very rude to start taking anybody apart.
Makes sense.
They look like walking clocks. I figured I'd go in and see how they work. I was going to put them back together.
Did you?
They stopped me before I could take them apart.
Oh, there's a couple wandering around here,
He gets a look in his eyes and he's like, no, there was very, very specific things that were said that could happen if I start taking apart the clockwork people.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. That's not real cool.
They definitely have this king guy over there that was very emphatically stating what I should not do with his subjects and what would happen if I did. I will not repeat what he said. And he actually pals a little bit when he says that.
Wasn't he making something for you, or did he already make it for you?
He had already made it.
Yeah, I got the arrows and stuff.
What you working on? I'm glad you asked.
He's like he nearly vibrates as he begins to shake. I'm so glad you asked, my friend. Where's the other one?
He's busy.
Well, will you take something for him?
Yeah.
So he runs back into the back, comes back out, carrying a box. And he plops it down, and he pulls out.
Please be a jetpack. Please be a jetpack. Please be a jetpack.
Sorry, 2 quivers.
Ooh.
For crossbow bolts.
Spyglasses.
Oh my god.
And
by quiver, it's just like a long straw that goes from the quiver to the.
Almost, but not quite. It actually would fit on your hip quite nicely. It is perfectly sized to the crossbolts that you guys generally use, and it's slotted. It'll hold 15 of them.
Whoa!
In a row, and each slot just holds one. And he said, "These will give your crossbows a little extra kick." I'm so grateful and happy you guys snuck me in over there. And I didn't tell anybody either. They think I found it myself. He's like, you just need to fill this up and leave it sit for a couple hours.
Got it.
And it'll add a little something extra to the bolts.
Hey-oh. Should I tip him? Should I pay him? Should I give him any?
They're gifts.
I know, but should I tip him?
Oh, ask him if he wants to help work on Mom's crypt.
Oh, right! We got a project for you.
What do you need? More weapons?
So, you know Mom's, right?
Yeah, I heard. It's so sad.
Yeah, so she's like adopted us. We like love her. We're totally distraught. So we want to make a dungeon in the basement.
Ooh, a dungeon?
Yeah,
Do you know how long it's been since someone's asked me to make a dungeon?
Let's do this.
We can do this.
Awesome. So here's some ideas I had, and I pull out like 4 rolls of toilet paper with like all these pictures on them.
He's like, yes, no, yes, no, yes.
There's a good amount of pie.
He's like, I don't even know what this mark is, and I'm like, oh, that's where I pooped. I'm sorry. This is used toilet paper.
We can work with this.
There's a good amount of pie traps and like flowers that spray you with acid and stuff like that.
Flowers that spray you with acid.
Accordion floor.
Have you ever considered a vat of acid that sprays you with flowers?
No, but now I have.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. I like it.
I've always wanted to build mechanical rats.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Makes sense to
You're
me.
not here.
You're not there.
I know.
Am I doing your voice and my voice?
No, that's alright.
What if?
That would be funny. If I kept moving around the room.
Just a thought. What if they play trumpets?
Fuck!
Mechanical spiders. You like spiders?
Oh yeah, we do like moms love spiders, and so do we.
Also, don't forget that we're putting the Myconid conclave in Mom's basement as well.
To like live there?
Yeah.
Amongst the death traps.
How big is this basement?
Just don't go in that
It's
side
huge.
of the room.
Remember,
you get this square.
So this is what you need to get them to make.
There's going to be an opium den
Is that from Wild Wild
in
West?
the dungeon.
Yeah, I remember we were gonna start.
So it's gonna be like a
drug
Gygaxian
den.
dungeon with this weird room that doesn't make any
Yes,
sense.
but I forget what happened. Were the Myconids sent with
Half
us?
it, everyone's
Yeah.
welcome to come in. The other half don't
They're
go
there now.
Everyone
Just don't
thought
cross that tape line
I
on
just
the
meant
floor.
like,
You're
are we gonna
safe.
give them their own
everyone
like
thought
house?
Gygax was just
Or
weird,
you
but it
put 'em in
turns
the
out that he
dungeon?
just had a table like mine.
I figured we were gonna just expand the basement to include like rooms and like a wing for them. So if we're getting this dude to help us build up a crypt, it's also a good excuse to build up what we need
We also need normal rooms in the basement.
for the Myconid.
Yeah, he stopped listening to you because he started piling things in your arms. You have the presents, and he's grabbing stuff, and then there's his rolled up papers, and he's got all these things in a
We
bag.
also need some normal rooms in there. So keep in mind we need some untrapped rooms in there too.
And he's like, "Where's your spider at?" And he's dragging you out the door.
So I think Nicole can say this, but we can use I just realized we can use the excuse of building a super crypt for Mom to also build the opium den on the sly. The mushroom dust den on the sly.
Mushropium den.
Mushropium den.
Mushropia.
So you put that.
And I also forget the mushroom was the queen of the mushrooms going to send like a matriarch up because this is an official.
No, you just sent the 6.
Okay.
So, but one of them might grow into that.
Oh, there you go.
So it's gonna be kind of like an amusement ride with the gift shop being the mic in the den. Exit through the mic in the den.
Before it's all said and done, the basement will be bigger than the house now.
No, it's gonna be like adventurers go right, druggies go left, and then someone switches the sign upside down, and then druggies go left.
No, it's great too because now our dungeon will be populated with myconids.
Yeah. So also too that you can name the new establishment Moms, Mushrooms, Opioids, and Murder. Because I don't know if you go the one way or the other.
So we're gonna wrap up with Sparks actually leading you back towards Mom's place, which is now actually your place, with tons of ideas, and he wants to get started on the blueprints and writing things out. And he's checking.
Where does he live?
Where does he live? He lives in a shop. There's a place. He's got a room above it. I'm
gonna be like, yo, pack a bag, dude.
And he's checking.
We got a guest room for you.
He's checking off a list of people that he needs to contact, in order to build it. He mentioned something about knowing a dwarf that's really good at this stuff.
They need to be vetted. We have a really intense interview process.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're gonna smoke some weed and make them watch all the Bad Boys movies with us. And then really watch them watch it.
We now have all the things for the bomb though, right?
Yeah.
So we should be setting off to do that soon, right?
We're just waiting for it to be finished, right?
Yeah, 3 days is done.
Okay.
So
and all this don't matter if we don't do that.
Well, yeah, there's that. So yeah, the next session is you guys can actually set off if that's what you want to do.
I think so, right?
Yep, that would be probably what's happening.
So we'll wrap it up there. You guys have a couple days to take care of whatever you want to. You can just message me or email me or whatever and let me know. So with that, until next time,
stay nerdy.